Boom, 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 boom. Chickadee Chanka Lantern Lasses. What's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Sorry, we're a bit late. We had some bad technical issues. Hopefully, we continue this stream fine. But my OBS studio just kept crashing and saying not responding when I tried to launch the stream. It has worked this time, but hopefully it continues as it has. So sorry for the late start, but hopefully we continue, and it doesn't shut the bed. But anyway, we're back, lads and lasses. Come on! United versus Newcastle United away at St. James's Park. Come on, the mighty Red Devils. Finally, we're back. It's good to be back. It's been too long since we've had some United football, actually, because of all this COVID shite. So I'm just buzzing, ready to enjoy a good game of football. Hopefully we can play well. Rangnick's side coming back into it. We'll see how we line up today. Looks like a 4-2-2-2, but we'll have to see what it actually is on the field. Guys, thank you very much for getting in here, everyone. Who have we got in here? Soulshine99, how you doing, lad? TJS, AR Dan, Scujo1, Neil Duffin, mate. Hope you had a lovely Christmas, mate. Shout out Neil Duffin in the house. Madhouse is in here too, and Coco84. I am late. Otto Maniac, Sullivan25, Madhouse Peg, Illy United, Soulshine99, Superstar, Palmerius. Get in there, Palmerius. Great to see you, says Legend Pig. Let's fucking have it today, guys. 4-0, Bruno to get back in form. Come on! That sounds pretty good to me. I'm going for 3-1. Maybe 3-0, actually. I'm going for a 3-0 drubbing. Why not? Let's go 3-0. Clean sheet. I don't think Newcastle United will score. They're shy. And Rafael Varane back in there, baby. Dana! Rafael Varane, baby! We've got Rafa back. That's absolutely brilliant. Here is the lineup, guys, if you want to see. So we've got, essentially, the back line looking pretty decent, apart from we've got a big human concrete slab in there in the way of slabbing to Maguire, which I still don't really see the fixation with. Tellez and Dallo sort of picked themselves really based on recent form. Good to see them starting. McFred in there. We've got McFred starting in there. Further indicator that we do need to dip into that January transfer window and buy a central defensive midfielder, because those options are shite there. And then, we'll have to see how we line up on the pitch. But Rashford up top there with Ronaldo, Bruno and Greenwood there. Seems obviously very narrow if it's going to be set up like this, which is the graphic beforehand that is being shown. But it does depend on how we actually line up on the pitch. So that's the team news as of right now. We've got Varane back in there, which is great. Let's get a cheeky little zoo. Because it's good to see him back. Obviously, he's been out for a while injured. He was really looking fantastic for us at the start of the season. And then just got a couple of injuries, didn't he? Hopefully, he can stay fit for a while now, because we need him. Our back line is shite. Guys, thank you so much, everybody who's in here, by the way. Really appreciate it. Do us a favour at the start of this stream. Smash the thumbs up button on it. Give it a little like spike. That'll help us out on the YouTube algorithm, especially because we got going late. Smash that like. Give it a share on social media as well. Hit that retweet button. Give it a cheeky little spread out there, my friends. And and thank you for joining us. Get yourself involved in the live chat. Everybody's welcome here, as long as you're not a complete Tim the Toolman tool bag. But if you're all right, if you want to get involved, even if you're an opposition scummer, do have your say and get yourself involved. Right then, let's see what legends we've got in here as well, by the way. Oh, Zamy Assie's getting in here raw, with an $8.99 super sticker of a pair rolling around laughing. Old Billy Big Bollocks Zane over here, poking with a stick and watch his bollocks grow. Look at Arsenal and, oh, yeah, you play more games than us, mate. When we win these games, we're going to be above you, lads. Stop giving it the big un. Anyway, thank you, Sammy Assy, for getting in here. Let's get a super chat emoji in there. Timmy T, what's going on? Sancho dropped because of training. Interesting. Eddie's Football Waffle, how you doing, mate? He says 3-0 at least. Come on, get in. I'm going for 3-0, maybe 3-1. Because we've got the human slab at the back, I do see us maybe conceding a goal, but I would think that we're going to dominate Newcastle United here. Yes, absolutely. McTominay red card coming tonight, says Paul Simon. You what? I don't know. That's a bit of a bold prediction, that one, my friend. Interesting if it happens. Paul Simon's Mystic Paul over there. We'll see. Merry Christmas to you too, Mark Coughlin. Yes, that reminds me. I just want to wish everyone a happy holidays. Hope you had a great Christmas time. And, feeling festive, feeling merry. I'm about a stone heavier than I was a few days ago. I've got a tie around my gut filled with stuffing and pigs in blankets. And it feels good. But, I'm going to continue to eat myself into devastation between now and the end of the year. And then, obviously, 2022 comes around. I'm going to get my shit together. But let's just binge at the moment. That's how I see it. Anyway, come on, United. Let's go. Come on, United. Let's be having you. They're coming out. They're on the pitch. Love you too, Samuel Clay. What's going on? 007. Anthony Evelyn. Big up. Let's go United, he says. Come on. Did you see our masterpiece, says Amy Assey? Listen, I don't watch that shite. I hope you're doing well, Amy Assey. Thank you for getting in here with a super chat button. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, even. Yeah, you beat Norwich City, by the way. That's it. Exactly. Denzel says, point down saying you beat bottom of the table Norwich. Gungshi with a 170 NT super chat, mate. How you doing there, Gungshi? Great to see you. He says the loins are fizzling like nobody's business, Piggy. This can mean but one thing. 3-0 to United. Get in there, my son. I'm going for the same. You know what? Forget the goal. Conceded. We're going to actually score 3 and not concede today. Clean sheet, Bebe. Away from home. Cheeky little Rangnick press. Little Gagan press system, Bebe. We'll see. I mean, we'll have to go see what he's been working on because obviously we have had a little bit of time away. It's not been ideal training conditions recently. And we've seen some of the recent performances. Okay, that first game, was it against Palace? I can't quite, yeah. When we sort of pressed high up and we bossed it, sort of first game in there looked really good. But then we sort of seemed to revert to type the next league game after that. So let's hope that it's more high press action, you know, intense football. I want to see us playing nice direct stuff and creating chances for the forward players, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo and Rashford. Hey, thank you, cool homies, for pinning the channel membership link there. I'll pop that at the top. Nice one. So yes, get in there, by the way, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Johnny, Soulshire99, 21 Nick P, great to see you too, boss. Yes, there is FIFA tonight, my mate. Yes, absolutely, later on tonight, later. Clean sheet with Maguire and Jones on the bench, says Madhouse. Oh my goodness, we have to wait and see where we are. Oh, it's Voldemort. They got Voldemort repping them, mate. John Joe Shelvey, 7 of 9 Premier League starts this season have come under Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe giving John Joe Shelvey the nod. He loves a bit of wizardry in the middle of his park. And to be fair to Shelvey, you know, he is a Voldemort mess. But in all seriousness, he has actually, a lot of the time he does well against United, so it's not the worst pick from Eddie Howe there. So Rafael Varane, first appearance since November the 2nd. Significant amount of time out for this guy. He's back in there before the end of the year. Get in there, Rafael Varane. Come on. So happy to see him in there. Danai says, up the Villa. Try not to spam it though, mate. Fair play here. Dirty Sanchez is in here. Says, surprise Rashford starts. Me also, I must say, I am very surprised with that based on sort of form. There's a couple of players that I think don't really deserve to be starting today. You know, I don't really see what McTominay's done for us lately. I don't really see what Maguire's done for us. There's a couple of players I'm a bit questionable about. But hey, look, faith in Rangnick's system here. Hopefully he gets us playing some good stuff today. And we batter up Newcastle. You're like, we're going to take these Geordies down, mate. I'm buzzing for this. Come on. Exclusive. Hello, mate. Boom to you too, mate. John1874 says, always make me laugh big. Come on, get in there, John. Thank you so much for that. St. Maximin versus Maguire, we're doomed, says Madhouse. Right, okay, I haven't told you Newcastle's lineup just yet. Well, they're just about to start the game, but I will tell you it in just a moment. But the game is just about to kick off then, lads and lassies. Come on. This is Newcastle's team then. Dubravka in goal. Wait a sec, the game's about to kick off, so I'll tell you that in a moment. Come on then. Come on then, lads. Come on then, lads. Come on then, lads. Come on then, lads. Buzzing for this. 150 of you legends in here. Smash that like and gets underway. Here it is. It's underway. Manchester United versus Newcastle at St. James's Park. Oh, wait, what? False start. Okay, there you go. We're underway. They had a false start there. It's fine. We're underway now. Long ball over the top. It has gone out to the side of the pitch where it's going to be a Newcastle throw-in. No, close to their corner flag. Right, yeah, we got 157 of you legends in here. Let's see if we can get 157 likes on the stream. Hit the thumbs up. Get yourself involved throughout as well. We want to hear from you. It's a fully interactive show. We will be getting in and out of the live chat throughout. So Newcastle's team, Dubravka, Manquillo, looks like they're playing a 4-5-1 of sorts. Dubravka, Manquillo, Shaw, Lascelles, Kraft, Fraser, Longstaff, Shelvey, Joelinton, Maximum, Wilson, 4-4-2 possibly. I'm not 4-4-1-1. Actually, I think it is. So, but yeah, BBC's graphics gash. I think it's a 4-4-1-1 or 4-4-2 or something. But there is Newcastle's team. It's shit. Joelinton, you what? I mean, Callum Wilson's a decent goal scorer. You've got to watch out for him. If Shelvey has a good game, which sometimes he does against United, then you know, obviously, it's not going to be great. So we got to be on our game today. United need to turn up, which we haven't done the last couple of performances really. Maguire gets his slab on that long kick up the pitch by Dubravka. Played down now. Maguire does it again. Couple of good hits of the slab there by the slab. And now Bruno Fernandes gathers the ball up in a wide left position. Plays it forward. It's a cute flick on, but it's going to be loose. One back now, though, and it's over the top for Newcastle. Slamming Maguire has to deal with this one, and he's not done. You're so gassed, Maguire. Look at the state of this guy. Chance for Newcastle. Raphael Varane deals with it. Mops up for the big slab. Sort your shit out, mate. What a fucking gash captain, lad. We're only 2 seconds into the game. Maguire's already gifted them an opportunity. I can't stand this guy. Okay, anyway, hang on a sec. Let's just forget about that. It's the 1 minute 56 in. I just don't understand why he's in there. Did you see how easily he just completely made a gaff of it. Hoofs up the pitch by slamming to Maguire. One back now by St. Maximum. It's going to be a chance here. Dallo comes in very well and wins it back. Thank you, Danny Chess and Sparky J, for subscribing to the channel. Nice one. Yeah, if you're new, hit the subscribe, get involved in the chat. Palmerius says, Jimi Hendrix, Honey Jack Daniels are joint watching United and tuning into the pig. What an evening. Palmerius, what a way to end 2021, lad. Get in. That is pucker. Hope you're all doing well, by the way, guys. Thank you, Danny Chess. I appreciate that. The slab at work, says Kaiser Soze. What's the matter with him, mate? He does the basics so wrong. It wasn't like he was even outdone for pace there. He's just literally made an error with his touch and gifted the ball to the opposition where they've got a chance. He's seen that. We've seen him do it time and time again this season. He's a joke, man. I don't see what all the managers see in this guy. Honestly, obviously it does depend on training, who's been fit, who's had COVID, who's trained well, who's actually been available for training, and all the rest of it. Surely there's a better option right now based on form than Harry Maguire. Surely there is. And I think, Lindelof, Bailly, I wouldn't have even been bothered about seeing Phil Jones popped in the team instead of the slab. I'm not even kidding. At least you might get a raw performance from him. We're only playing Newcastle United for Pete's sake. So Maguire is kind of just error prone. He has been all season. Invisible Coke. Oh, it's Carabao. Carabao Energy. Yeah, it's a green can. Hey, Haroli, how you doing there, mate? Great to see you in there. How you doing today, boss? I've not been up too long, guys. I've had a very late schedule recently, so yeah. Waste of spaces in this as slab head is shocking at the minute, definitely. For United this season, it's been terrible. Maguire being crap, says Pranit Kerala. It's a very common theme we've seen all season long by Harry. You know my thoughts on Harry Maguire. I want him gone. I'd send him back to Hull City. Obviously Leicester, he came from Leicester, but he's not good enough for Leicester. Hull City's his standard. No, I would see if he would, like to go back to Leicester. I'd like to see if Brendan Rodgers would like a really wonderful human being and a really nice guy and Harry Maguire back to the club. But personally, I don't think he would want him unless it was for chump change. But you never know. I mean, there are some good players at Leicester that United should maybe perhaps be interested in. Maybe you could do some sort of a sweetener deal. That's all I'm saying. Get rid of the guy. They might want him back. Phantom Drink, says Social 99. No one getting through McFred, says Samuel Clay. Well, let's hope not. Today, you're probably right. I mean, today, they should have enough about them to see off the likes of Newcastle United. They should. I just worry about, I worry about Newcastle United on the break, obviously, with players like St. Maximum. He is obviously one of those players that has terrorised us in the past and can move the ball forward very quickly with a mazy run. This is what you've got to look out for, and we haven't got pace in all over the pitch. We've got it in certain key areas, though. Dallo, Tellez, they're pretty pacey. Varane's not too slow at the back, but Maguire's a fridge, and then McTominay. Actually, McTominay's not too bad, but... Okay, so anyway, listen. Jonjo Selfie is such a Voldemort melt. £80 million of shite, says TJS. Respect. Yeah, that's a direct quote from the pig before, mate. Yeah, me too, Neil Duffin. Happy that Elanga signed a new contract. He does seem like a really good one for the future. 5-year deal, absolutely pucker. I agree, that's good stuff. Samuel Clay, what's going on? What's been going on, El Mexicano Guzman? It's pretty slow stuff from the start now. Here's a chance for United down the right, though. Dallo played him down the right. He tries to get a whipped bender in there, in behind Newcastle's defence, but it's too close to the keeper. And Dubravka just plucks that one out. No dramas. It's so good to be back, guys, watching a Manchester United game with you legends. Shout out to all the Bacon Brigade. Get your favourite Bacon Brigade emoji in there. And everybody, welcome in the stream. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's been shit with no Man United for the last what has it been, like week or 10 days? It feels like longer, whatever it has been anyway. So it's really great to have some United back. and be watching it with you legends on the channel. It feels good. This feels pure right now. Oh shit! It's sloppy stuff by Raphael Varane, giving away chance for Newcastle. St. Maximin waits in there, shot on goal. It's in the fucking top right hand corner. It's an absolute fucking worldie from St. Maximin. Piss poor defending by United. It's an error. I think it was actually Raphael Varane who's given it away with his first game back since November 2nd. What an absolute shithouse moment there. Bottled it, man. Fucking 6 minutes in. Look at this, for fuck's sake. Throwing over the top. Not dealt with by Fred. He doesn't even make the challenge. Raphael Varane picks it up and dawdles on the ball and gives it away. And then St. Maximin cuts inside. Slabby Maguire, you're fucking awful as well, mate. He just gets sidestepped like he's not even there. Look at him. He's a big concrete statue of a man and he can't even fucking put a leg in. Look at the guy. Oh, it's fucking useless by Maguire too. He's such a fucking championship standard melt, this guy. Anyway, 2 errors in fucking 7 minutes for Slabby. Varane's given it away initially. It's a shit show of defending. What a bunch of individual meltpots. Oh. It's not even a fucking word. Bollocks. Okay, so there you go. United are 1-0 down. It's fucking gash. Piss poor defending, mate. Classic fucking bottle moment from the boys there. Varane and Maguire. Maguire, you stink, lad. You fucking reek, sir. He's been eating too much stuff in this twat. He's absolutely stinking up the place, this guy. Brussels sprouts. Coming out the eyeballs, this twat. Right, anyway, we've got 8 minutes gone. There's the one. It was a great finish by St. Maximin. I mean, let's be honest. He's totally mugged off Slabby Maguire there. Totally mugged him off. And Varane, what the fuck? I mean, he's only just come back into it. You know, every defender is going to make an error at some point. But that was a shit error at the wrong time. But you know what? Maguire as well, so bad, guys, so fucking bad with his challenge. Can't get a block in, can't get his big body in between the goal and St. Maximin. No, he can't. And here's another chance for Newcastle. Oh my goodness me, they're absolutely bloody on us now. And they've got that belief about them now, because they're 1-0 up, so they fucking should have, mate. I've got the scores the wrong way round on the fucking thing. It's 1-0 to fucking Newcastle, mate. Wank. Alright, okay. They need to regroup now, don't they? Fucking hell. Right, hang on, let me just get a, Shit, is my stream working? I don't fucking know anymore. Sorry, guys. Right, it's a goal kick for David De Gea for Manchester United here. Shit. Fred wins it back now. Newcastle winning, says Tonk Nash. Yes, they are. Maguire isn't a fridge. Stop dissing fridges. Sounds Palmer is true. At least they perform a function and keep food chilled, mate. What the fuck does he do, bruh? Hey, Zamiasi, thank you very much for the $8.99 super sticker. That's all I'm going to say, Zane, about that one. Look, we're going to come back into this. That was such a shocking start. It's just errors again. Oh, Rashford, absolutely Gashford from the lad there. Just gives it away, sloppy touch. Come on! Zamiasi, thank you very much for getting in here, boss, with that. Let's get a Sue emoji in there. And also a piece of shit emoji as well for Arsenal. Slabby got a big head, says Kaiser Soze. That's to say the least, isn't it? Bloody hell, man. That's kind of like saying Piers Morgan's a fucking bit of a twat. Superstar says Rashford has been gash all season, says Superstar. Johnny says Newcastle look pros at the game. Guys, get your score predictions in there, everyone. What do you think now? So, you know, my initial prediction, I was tossing up between 3-0 and 3-1. I should have stuck with 3-1, shouldn't I? I'm going 3-1. That's my prediction for the rest of the game. I feel like that's just a sloppy start. Soon we'll get the ball down on the carpet and play it around and stop being a bunch of melts. So far, 11 minutes gone. Nothing creative for United. Couple of ropey moments at the back. And it's been really gash. And now given away again here. Fred and McTominay combining like a duo of shite there. And it's given away, and now St. Maximin running at us down the left. I believe that's going to be a bit of a common theme today. Switched over to the right, chance for Newcastle. Joelinton from distance, shot on goal, it's just wide. We're even making fucking Joelinton look good. What's going on in this game so far? 11:33 in, fuck me. Giving Joelinton space for days to have a shot on goal, he's almost got it on target. You haven't seen the likes of this shit so far against nearly bottom of the table Newcastle. What the fuck? Poisonous Nut, how you doing there? Paul PNK, Heinrich Van Neal. We are melting so far, boss. We really are. Rangnick out, says Jason Adams. Crikey, well, it's a bit early days for that, mate. It's not exactly an ideal scenario in the build-up to this game either, but still, it's the same for everyone, and this is piss poor so far. Vincent Bullock says Arsenal FC with the poo emojis. 3-1 says Dizzy Red Devil. 4-1 says Gungshi. 3-1 says Dunk. 4-1 to Newcastle says Foxes on the Hunt. 5-1 to Ezio's at all. You know how bloody piss poor Newcastle are right now as well. Yeah, this is double daymare start, mate. You know, this just makes it twice as hard to win the game. It really does. A point here is not good enough. A point against the Geordies is not good enough. You've got to go and win this game. You know, so yeah, it just makes it a bit harder to win, because obviously now we've got to score a minimum of 2, come back from behind. Keep them out. You know, it's still, we should batter them. You know, it's Newcastle United. We should batter them. We've got some quality out there on the pitch. By the way, haven't even seen Ronaldo on the pitch so far. You wouldn't even know the greatest player of all time is on the pitch at the moment. It's 13 minutes into the game. He hasn't have a fucking touch, mate. He's having to come deeper now just to try and get something on it. This is so bad. Here's Bruno Fernandes now. Come on, Bruno. Yes, nice little give and go there, but it's to nothing there, and it's cleared away by Newcastle here. Ollie tribute act. I mean, it does kind of look like that right now, doesn't it, to be fair, Stefan? But there might always be a hangover of that lingering of that shit. Here's Rashford, though, on the right for United. Cuts it back in. Piss poor touch by Rashford. Just gives it away. Play to Dubravka now. Now to Voldemort. Almost given away by Voldemort there. Hey, thank you, TJS, for being a channel member, mate. Get in there. We've got a highlighted member here. Thank you so much. He says, was it really Ollie? Players looking gash. Dude, who the fuck knows what's going on, mate? But TJ, you're right, it does look absolutely shit. And yes, the players, like you say, I mean, crikey, so far the way they set up, this just looks like the same old remnants of shit. TJ, thanks for being a member, mate. I really appreciate it. Let's get your favourite member emoji in there for TJ and celebrate his channel membership there. Thank you very much. Okay, ball now in for United, beaten away by Newcastle. Harry Maguire on the ball. Hey, G-Wolf, what's going on? Jonathan Gallagher, Junior Red, Kaiser Soze, good to see you guys. Now, Dallo on the right, he puts it into the danger zone. It is cleared away by Newcastle. Out for a throw-in. Okay, guys, yes, so 250 of you in here. Great to be back, great to see you. This is a shite start, but do us a favour and do hit that like button at the start of this one. Give us a boost up there on the YouTube algorithm. Help us compete against some of the clickbait, guff merchants, and corporations, etc. Do get your like on it and get yourself subscribed to the channel if you're new. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers. Do hit the subscribe if you're first time here. Varane with a very good challenge that time. He gets his boot in to deny St. Maximin the run into space. Well done. Yes, there is FIFA tonight, CL. Too many bad players. Yeah, look at Mr. Slappington Maguire. I mean, I know Varane's made a big error there, but Maguire still just gets done so easily by St. Maximin. And also made an error earlier on. And, of course, yeah, Varane's the biggest person at fault there, really, just for initially giving the ball away. But it just goes to show you that we do have shite in the defence. Good evening there, Berber, mate. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. What's going on? Don't get any fake news in here, Danny Chestland. Please don't get fake news in the live chat. You have been timed out for 5 minutes. No decent players will want to sign for us, says Philip Chapman. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, we just signed the GOAT Ronaldo, Rafael Varane, 4 Champions Leagues he's got, and a World Cup. And that's in the last window. So I don't know about that. That's when we had Ollie here, who's not taking the highest profile manager. So I would say that, I don't know. Oh, hang on, we got a good chance. Ronaldo played in here. Oh, just a little bit too much cheese on the taco. And now he couldn't quite get onto it. Ronaldo gives the thumbs up from the pass there. I think, is it Rashford with the pass? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look, but it comes in. It's just too much on it. Ronaldo makes a great move. Perfect movement by Ronaldo, but not a perfect pass into him. A good chance goes begging there, really. Will we ever get rid of Slabby? No, Panic Karana. He's Phil Jones 2.0, just with, and the 2.0 stands for his head is 2.0 times the fucking size of Phil's. But that's the only difference. You know, he's just on too much money. He's overvalued. Nobody else in their right fucking mind would pay anywhere near that amount. So, yes, he's priced out the market. So, yes, expect to keep Harry Maguire until the end of his contract. Okay, now here is Rashford. He's done really well. But can he? Oh, he's still going. He's still doing. Oh, no, what? Foul committed there. What's there? What's going on? Going to be a corner for United. Yeah, Big God Bob says he needs to be super round to do the work for Maguire. Well, they both have a double daymare in that one, didn't they? But yes, you are right about Maguire being terrible. And Wan-Bissaka can't defend. St. Maximin having a free run every time, says Paul. Wan-Bissaka's not playing. It's Dallo. Do you mean Dallo, who's our right back today, yeah? Okay, Tellez whips the ball in. Tellez whips the ball in from the corner. Headed away now from Newcastle, just to as far as Fred, who misplaces his pass to Bruno. Bruno, though, gathers it back up now. Bruno, long ball over the top. It's a poor one, and we can't get anybody onto it, and that is out for a goal kick to Newcastle. Yeah, don't put fake scores in the live chats, but yes, you just get timed out. Yeah, pretty much, you know, it's very unlikely you'll be getting the feed quicker through than I am. So I'm on 1749 right now. But everybody is obviously watching this from every different places around the world. In fact, let me know in the live chat, guys. Where are you watching from right now? There's just a little break and play here. Where are you all watching from in the world right now? Do let me know. But yeah, don't get any fake scores in here. And also wait until stuff's happened on the channel. No spoilers, etc. Because people are watching from different locations, different channels and all that. So wait until it's happened on here is best. Plus, I'm watching it super duper live here. Zamiati, mate, thank you so much for the $8.99. Thank you, Super Sticker, mate. Thank you very much for that, Zane. Let's get a saw in there for Zane. I don't know what you're thanking me for, Zane. I mean, fair enough. Thank you, I guess. Oh, we're going to come back and win this. Don't worry. Gungshi says Ronaldo needs service. Need Pogba back for those pinpoint passes. Fair one. I mean, I Pogba back. I mean, how about just somebody else in Jan? Forget Pogba. Move on from Pogba. Pogba's gash. Jonathan Gallagher with a 10-month member highlighted comment. Come on, let's go. Joelinton's gone off injured, by the way. That's what the break-in play is. He's just gone off the sidelines. Jonathan Gallagher, mate, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. It's going to hashtag 10 months and a soo in there. He says, told you all not to get carried away with players. Fair enough, Jonathan. I mean, look, a lot of these players are to blame for a large percentage of what we've done this year, definitely. It's a fair point, mate. Some of them are just shit, aren't they? Jonathan Gallagher, thank you so much for that, boss. I really appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Also, Gungshi, mate, with a super chat here. Thank you, Gungshi. He says, Pig, I'd rather see Phil No Bones Jones playing than Slabhead. The guy's a liability. Spot on, mate. North Korea, I totally agree with you, Gungshi. Wait, chance for United. Hey, thank you so much, by the way, Gungshi, for that. Let's get a cheeky little soo in there for Gungshi as well. Thank you, Gungshi, for joining us. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, my friend. You're watching from Nepal, are you, Pranik Karala? USA, says El Mexicano Guzman. You're watching on TV, but your stream's a few seconds ahead, says Superstar. Nice. Home, Birmingham, says Vincent Bullock. Singapore, says Reza. Island, says Captain Workabass. Basaka, says Sing Games. How you doing, Sing Games? Pennsylvania, says Drew C. Guys, thank you, everyone, for getting in here from all over the world. Tell us with another corner in for United. Oh, no. Just the camera angle make it look like that was a shot on goal, but it's not. It's cleared away now. No, that's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle. Guys, I don't know if I can handle this today. This is an absolute stinker of a game so far, honestly. This is an absolute stinker. Man United are playing like ass. Yeah, you know it, Ezio Editor. Thank you, Gungshi. I really appreciate you that one, by the way. And everyone else who's in here, really appreciate you getting in. Chip Douglas, Philip Chapman, AK, Paul Ruddy, Scooby-Doo's in here. Says Newcastle shit against everyone, but turn into prime Barca against us. Laggy? It's bullshit, isn't it? I agree with you, Scooby. Maybe it's like one of these Scooby-Doo mysteries, lad, and we're actually, I don't know, you got under Joelinton's mask is Lionel Messi or something. Because, I don't know, you're right. Watching live from Swansea, says Stephen Barrow. Respect, man, respect. Mike Clegg, hello to you. Steve Hall, Batman Night fan. Okay, that's back to David De Gea now. Stefan Harringtonius has missed this shit. Yes, indeed, mate. I've missed these games and stuff. I've not missed these shit United performances, though. Nice, we're only 2 likes off of 150 likes. That's pretty decent, guys, before half-time. Let's be having you. 150 before half-time. Let's go. Here's Rashford now. Gets his head up. Ball forward now to McTominay, for fuck's sake. Shit. Football by us. Come on. Honestly, it's just so fucking annoying, man. They can't put 2 passes together. Not another match like this, please. I'm just sorry. You know what it is? Sorry if I'm sounding a bit overreactionary right now, but what it is, it's just frustration because we haven't had any football for a long time because of this COVID mess. We got a game against shitting 19th place Newcastle, and we can't even fucking pass 2 passes together at the moment. It is disgusting. Oh. Just want to watch a bit of decent United play. Okay, here we go. Got to be a chance. Fred, you're fucking useless. Ronaldo's made the perfect run. He can't believe it. He's in space. And Fred's just absolutely hit a soft semi-lob on at him. It's terrible. Oh no, given away by Fred now. And here's Voldemort taking it forward for Newcastle United. And he's had a shot on goal. It's a good one. De Gea makes the save. Okay, now, De Gea's made the save, beeps. But it's a good shot by Voldemort. He's allowed all the time in the world to just probably swipe that magic wand there. Maguire, as always, a complete statuesque melt. Just doesn't even try and get in between it. And the goal, and it's a free shot for Voldemort. De Gea makes a good save to his left. Seriously, Maguire stinks, doesn't he? He's just still, if you see the replay of that in slow-mo, he just stands still and let John Joe have a shot. It's a joke. Yeah, flaccid passes all round. Flaccid passes, guys. Uncle Fester Shelby, says Mike Clegg. Hey, Primot, how you doing today? Random Lewis as well. Primot says, Fred's having a rotter. Oh, everything he touches turns into shit at the moment, dude. But it's passing is usually the thing that is massively in question. Spineless United says Nashy Boy Nashers. I don't know what I'm watching right now. It's like a meeting of the Girl Scouts at this moment in time. You know, it's I feel like there's not enough characters out there at the moment. They're just succumbing to Newcastle United on this game. You know, McTominay's going to come off the pitch as he for a bit of treatment now. They're fucking succumbing to them. Sajad Amler says Shameless United. G says, I thought that was more Varane as he turned back. I mean, the goal that they scored was a combination of, obviously, Varane melted and gave the ball away, but then Maguire's also not being able to get a convincing block off or stop the shot from St. Maximin whatsoever. It's a combination of gash. Throw in, long throw then from Newcastle right into the box. Stoke City, Rory Delap tactics. And that's going to be a free kick to United in United's box. We waited 2 weeks for this, says Tyron Pillay. I know, mate, I know. It's fucking horrible, isn't it? 2 weeks for this shit. It feels like ordering something off fucking Wish or something, you know? Or Alibaba. You wait fucking months for it. You buy a United shirt up there or something. 4XL. It turns up, it's about big enough for your fucking calf muscle. You know, it's very frustrating. Wait ages and then it turns up and it's disappointing and shit. This isn't Manchester United. This is Manchester United from fucking Wish. Where is the fucking actual authentic Manchester United? Bollocks. Stefan says if United did have De Gea, you didn't have De Gea, you would be mid-table. Yeah, you're probably right. K Slater, hello my son. He says, Gungshi, we have more than enough to beat Newcastle talent, but we are very much rusty. Yeah, well, yeah, it's fair. But still, I mean, look at these quality, these players, and, you know, I mean, they're still classy players. You just don't forget that overnight. It's just, overnight, we only played, you know, come on, they should be absolutely raring to go here. Haven't played football for a couple of weeks, ready to unleash the demon upon these Newcastle melts. But no, so far, they're bending over. Okay, St. Maximin on the left now. Chance for Newcastle, is it going to be? Oh, he's a tricky customer. McTominay does well, though he actually does well, and they're appealing for a foul, but it's not going to be given, and that's well done by Scott McTominay, dispossessing St. Maximin there. Jared, I hope you're well, mate, and had a wonderful Christmas. That goes for everyone. I hope you had a great Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas to you. Let's get some Christmas trees and snowmen and stuff like that in there. You know, let's try and be festive, even though this is, at the moment, this isn't a festive helping of football at all. This is a festive helping of shite. It's not good, but still plenty of time left in the game. We're 26 minutes, 21 seconds gone. By the way, I always love to know who's watching the game with us. So it's obviously a watch along. So I'm assuming a lot of you guys are watching the game. By the way, if I'm ahead of you, please just pause me for a little bit to sync up, or vice versa. And smash a 1 if you're watching the game along with me right now. Smash a 2 if you're, I don't know, working, or you don't have the channel, or you just can't be asked to find a stream in the game that keeps going off, or whatever. And you're just using this as a way to find out what's going on in the game. Smash a 2 if that's you, if you're not watching the game. AR Dan's watching it, and G Wolf and Steve Hall, Vinny Bullock, Mikey Clegg's watching it. Nice, nice. Yeah, they're getting done. Raw says Tekken fan. Pranit's not watching it. Murphy's not watching it. Yeah, Newcastle are playing well, Danny Chess. They do seem to turn up against us a lot of the time. Obviously, Eddie Howe as well. You know, you've got to say, I mean, maybe a bit gung-ho from time to time, but an attacking manager. And if United are vulnerable at the back, you know, an Eddie Howe attacking team, they could hurt us. You're seeing it already. You're seeing St. Maximin bossing down the left, mate. And for us so far, getting forward a lot, getting chances in there. You can see it coming a mile off. Happy Festivus. Yes, absolutely, Gungshi. Oh, headed down there. Ball in from Newcastle. Joelinton wins it back. Even Joelinton's looking decent. St. Maximin now confuses Dallo and does him. It's good from McTominay. He steps in and covers for Dallo there. But the ball played into the 6-yard box from Joelinton. Cleared away now by Varane. My goodness me. Newcastle are battering us right now. Fucking hell. Sing Games says my local pub team would have a good go at Newcastle. We are United. Rusty is not an excuse for me. I'm with you, mate. Chance for United now. Great ball played it over to Bruno. Ah, Dubravka comes and judges it well and sweeps it up and hoops it up the pitch, and that's out of play. The Kerm 15 says, how was everyone's Christmas? It was good, mate. Thank you for asking. It was good. I'm really heavy now. I'm fat as fuck, and I'm unhappy with this United shit so far. But Christmas was good. You know, you think Rashford deserves an automatic selection? I don't, Ragafendra. No, I don't. I don't think he does. Thank you, Philip Mullins, watching from Galway Island. Love the pig. Thank you, my son. Shout out to you, mate. I hope you have a great 2022. Thank you, Gaming Simp, you legend. Get in there. Thank you very much for liking the video. Yes, Gaming Simp, if you're new to this stream tonight, guys, yeah, drop a little like on it. It's free. You might as well smash the thumbs up button. Let's get 200 likes. Hit the subscribe button if you're new as well. We're nearly at 50,000 subscribers. Get yourself involved with the channel if it's your first time here. If you've never been on the channel before, do get yourself involved by hitting the sub. Debbie Elder says, I'm so fucking sick of Muck fucking Fred. Debbie, how are you? And yes, absolutely agree with you. What is the choice and selection there? Don't really understand it. McTominay's been shy. He's actually done okay the last few minutes. But Fred today is just the worst of Fred. Sometimes you get a good performance from Fred, but today is the worst of Fred. Maguire now sprays it over to Rashford. It's unbelievably painful at the moment. It's almost gone out of play, but Rashford does well to keep it in. He gets half yard and gets a good ball into the 6-yard box. Dealt with by Newcastle, though. McTominay picks it up edge of the area. Now Fred. And now here is a shot from Mason Greenwood. It is blocked, though, by Newcastle. It's retrieved over the other side of the pitch by Alex Tellez. That's going to be a throw into United. Quick throw taken by Tellez. Pressure mounting on Newcastle. Here is Scott McTominay. Little side one now. Sprayed by Dallo over the right to Rashford. Rashford now playing on the right-hand side. Marcus Rashford gets half yard on Maximin. Tries to get the pass in. Appeals for handball. Denied by the referee. Rashford wins it back. Given away now. Shit. Hey there, Viking Red. What's going on, bro? He says, Pig, look what Conte's done to a shitter Spurs. Yeah, fair play. I mean, look, fair play. I mean, it's early days for Rangnick, but so far this is absolutely poodoo magoo, mate. It's early days for Rangnick. Plus, it's early days in this game. There's still an hour left to play. Oh, man, by the way, let's try and forget about this shit so far. There's 316 of you legends in here watching right now. That's actually a Steve Austin amount of people. So give me a hell yeah. In the live chat if you want. But no, this isn't very good at the minute, is it? Very sloppy by United. Just don't really get anything going. There's been a couple of decent balls over the top and stuff, some decent runs in behind, but just not quite the right execution of the pass to get Ronaldo in once or twice. Other than that, you know, it is chances few and far between by Manchester United. Thank you for subscribing there, Airborne Assassin. Nice one, yeah. If you're new, hit the sub. Thank you. Yeah, Airborne Assassin, mate, later on tonight. I don't know why says, how is it that 3 managers have always started and kept Fred? Who would you replace him with, or do you completely change the formation? I say we just change the 2 midfielders in the middle of the park. Both of them, Tommy and Fred, they're not up to the standard. They're okay, but we need better than okay at Manchester United. We need world class. So I'd change both of them for better players in the long term. Definitely in the long term. We can't lose to this team, says Dylan Sukari. Ollie must be laughing his arse off, says as he went at all. Well, maybe he's not laughing because I don't think he's, but I think he probably feels a little bit almost like, yeah, well, hey, look, these players are shite. So maybe he feels a little bit vindicated, a little bit maybe, with the current recent performances. Hey, Rushmano, there he is. What's going on, Rushy? Hang on, a chance for United there. Bruno Fernandes swivels. Can he get the wall into the back stick? Stuck up. Ronaldo now. Left foot swivel volley. He's misjudged it totally. He's air shot. It's hit him in the face. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Newcastle. Shocking. Oh, slow. And believe it or not, that was one of the best moments of the game for Manchester United there. Bruno played in with a really good pass down the right over the top. Bruno keeps it in just from going out there near the goal, tees it up to the back stick. It's cleared away by Newcastle. Ronaldo swivels and volleys, but just completely misses the ball. Hits him in the face and goes out. So there you go. 32 minutes, 37 seconds into the game. Newcastle United 1-0. Rushmano, I hope you're having a great one, mate. I hope you had a wonderful Merry Christmas as well, man. So great to see you, Rushy. Rupert Meadows in here as well. What's going on, Rupert? He says Spurs drew 2-2 to Liverpool after that. All their players came back from COVID. United should be beating Newcastle. 100%. 100%. But remember, for all the gashness of this performance so far, and it has not been good enough offensively, or in any way really, but the goal that they scored, it did come from an error, but they have actually terrorised us down that left-hand side for much of the game, and we haven't really created much. But yes, their goal did come from an error, remember, individual errors yet again. People like Raphael Varane made an issue error, and then Maguire getting absolutely tucked up by St. Maximin was pathetic. So, you gotta, Maguire's just worth a goal to concede every game. We know this. Not a shot on goal in 33 minutes. What is going on? I know, mate. Mark Coffin, this is disgusting now. Rashford, it's fed in towards Greenwood. Oh, really haven't seen much of Greenwood in this game. Haven't seen much from Rashford. We've been really struggling to get it to those forward players in this game so far. Rashford's sort of been on the ball a bit, but not done anything with it. But there is plenty of time, like Rushmano says. It's not even in the first half yet. Plenty of time here. Newcastle, though, on the break. Dangerous every time with St. Maximin. They got support. Joe Linton in there. Callum Wilson onto it. Thankfully, it's a heavy pass, and Maguire does well and reads it well and comes back and clears up. That's better from Maguire there. But, yes, it was a loose pass. Otherwise, it would have been Callum Wilson in. And that's going to be a free kick to Newcastle. Foul committed. Was it Slappy Maguire who committed the foul there? Let's have a look at this. So, yeah, Maguire goes in. Oh, it's such a shoddy loose challenge there. He's just cut Wilson down. Oh, he's Maguire with his big lummox boot there. Sing Game says Newcastle fans laughing at us for fuck's sake. Glazers out. They let the gashness go this far. Well, I mean, look, Newcastle are a bit of a joke club, let's be fair, but they've got new owners now, and they're probably only going to go in one direction now, let's be honest, which is a shame, whereas our owners, you just don't know which direction we're going in. Well, but where is this whole Gegenpress shit we're supposed to be seeing? I know it's been early days and we've had COVID and no training, but this is just sort of more of the same passive gash so far, isn't it? You wouldn't know that we changed managers many games, or, like I know initially the first game he came in against Palace was a big change overnight. But this one is very much more of the same old shit. And so was the previous game. So I'm just hoping that soon we can start playing some decent new football. I know it's not going to come overnight. I mean, Varane's only just come back into the team. They haven't had the opportunities with training recently because of COVID to really truly work on new things that much. But I'm still expecting a lot more than this bollocks. You often have a big, upturn when a new manager comes in as well. I mean, it's a... It's early days in this game, though. Remember, it is early days. We're probably going to win this game. Newcastle are shit, ultimately. They're having a good game. They come out the blocks very, very well. Here's sloppy stuff. Ronaldo's furious. The pass was loose to him. We had a perfect counter opportunity on. He's fucking angry already, mate. And I feel for him. I feel exactly the same as Ronaldo does. This team is a joke. First half has dragged so badly, says Palmerius. Bro. Genuinely stressed out now. No. They've genuinely stressed me out, guys. I'm sure you feel the same way. Man, I think it's just the sense of waiting so long, a couple of weeks now, to watch United and just expecting a bit of an explosion. I was expecting, like, okay, I know they haven't trained properly and they've had disruption, but I was expecting all these players to be chomping at the bit, raring to go here, and just absolutely taking the game and laying Newcastle United to the sword. That's what I was sort of expecting from this game, because we're a much better team. Newcastle are 19th. That's not what I'm seeing right now. It's actually the opposite way round. Newcastle seem to be on the ascendancy here. They're on the front foot. United haven't had many chances at all. We need decent players to play decent football, says Disco Day. Vincent says it's no wonder Cavani wants out. Hey, he's not even getting any action, is he? Not getting any action. He should be starting up top alongside Ronaldo, really. Oh no, St. Maximum has done us. Wilson's put it in the back of the net. It's 2-0 to Newcastle United. Offside, 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 offside. Yes, get in there. Oh my goodness me. They totally tucked us up though. Our defence is absolute fucking ass. Look at this. Look at this. St. Maximum brings it forward. He's terrorised us so far. No challenge comes in from 3 United shirts. He's played a simple one in. Wilson is offside though. Maguire gets absolutely done like the slab of concrete that he is. And thankfully, it's ruled off for offside. 1-0, guys. It's only 1-0. Panic over. But my goodness me, so fucking easy for Newcastle there. 1-0 to Manchester United. McTominay played in. Oh, given away. Nigel says, what a load of bollocks. Hey there, Nigel, how you keeping? Yes, you're right about that. Varane does well to read that one, plays it back to Davide De Gea. Tad Bates says, Rashford looks like he can't be bothered. He's so out of sorts, man. He's not effective with his touch, with his final ball. Any of that so far over the last 10 games has been disappointing. Since when he's come back from injury, really. Oh, good pass into Rashford. What a ball. Go on. Oh, no. Rashford's totally misjudged it. Oh, a more confident player there. If that was RVP, he'd have beamed that one in left foot volley over the shoulder, lad. Rashford's let that one go beyond him, and then it's bounced to the keeper. Another chance goes a-begging. What a ball that was over the top, though, to Rashford. This is shocking, says Logan. Rashi needs dropping, says Gaming Sim. Hey, Stefan. Thank you, Stefan. Relegation fodder against billionaire boys, but who is who, says Jamie Howard. Oh, hang on. Chance for United is surely a... oh, come on. Mason Greenwood. Chance for United, surely. Rashford. He's been fouled there. That's going to be a free kick to United. Nathan Phelps says Rashford off, Sancho on. Dude, I'm very confused as to Rashford starting in this game based on the form that he's been in all fairness. Like, in terms of Manchester United substitutes, we have got some great options on the bench. I'm surprised Cavani's not starting up top alongside Ronaldo today, but if not him, Jadon Sancho, to stretch the opposition with his sheer speed and pace and all that sort of stuff. It's very... And Rashford's obviously been out of form, so I don't understand the necessity to play him all the time. It's not like he's undroppable. What's the German for hairdryer? I don't know, but he needs to fucking slap him with his bloody gross pimmel right now, mate, is what he needs to do at half time. Get them in. Oh, hang on, a chance for United. Oh, go on. Dubravka gets something on it and clears it away. Free kick, little looping one over the top. It was a little routine there, but Dubravka's managed to read it. Don't worry, United will be good, says Anmar Singh in 2022. I hope you're right. It's going to be a work in progress. We're not expecting miracles overnight. Still, though, this is so bad, considering the players we have. We haven't had a shot on target yet, have we? Gash United, Die Strauerblower. Get in there, yeah, let's get in at half-time and give these players Die Strauerblower there, Kaiser Soze. Absolutely, they need the Strauerblower straight to the fucking pimmel, mate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right to the Kopf. Let's get that slab Kopf off, mate. Slab Kopf. What's German for slab? Head is Kopf. Kopf is head. What's slab in German? Let's fucking, can you just imagine shouting at Slabhead, Du ist einen Groß-Slab-Kopf. You know, it'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? But hang on, I hope he is going to get the German hairdryer out. Du ist einen... Could you just imagine? Der Hartrocker Behandlung, says Ethan. Ronnie hasn't looked good since returning. No, I don't know if anybody's looked that good since... I mean, okay, so I think the fullbacks have come out of the last, say, 5 games that we played before having this mini break with some good confidence and stuff. But players like Rashford, who else? Bruno, McTominay, even Ronaldo. Yeah, a lot of the players just haven't really looked that good recently. So you're right. You are right. Die Schlab, says Kaiser Soze. Yeah. Ja, das Schlabbi Dummkopf, absolutely, Stephen Barrow, ja. Das Schlabbi ist nicht so prima. Das Schlabbi ist scheiß. Das Schlabbkopf ist einen Gaschenstein-Player, ja. Gespielt die Fußball ist nicht so gut, ja. Overpaid Pratt, says Jimmy J. Man, you look like Norwich, says Steve FC. Dude, we are playing so bad. Guys, there's a little break in play here. Do us a favour at this moment and hit the like. We're going to try and get, I don't know, 350 likes on the stream today. There's 350 legends watching. Smash the like, hit the thumbs up. Let's see if we can get 200 likes on it. We're nearly there. Do support the show if you're just joining. Okay, it's played over to the left now. Tellez on the ball. He plays it centrally to Fred. What are we witnessing here? Here's McTominay now, puts a good forward pass. It's a lovely flick on shot on goal. Oh, Dubravka makes the save and Bruno Fernandes is appealing for a penalty. There's an offside flag up anyway. And Bruno was offside. Oh, man. Offside anyway. Bruno protesting, saying it's a fucking pen. He's miles offside. Oh, not Bruno, sorry. It's Ronaldo's miles offside when the ball is played. He just puts a little flick round the corner. It's a good little flick round the corner to Bruno. Bruno gets the shot off. Dubravka makes a good save. Man, why does it look like Dubravka's going to have an absolutely banging game against us today? What is it about goalkeepers against United? They always fucking turn up, don't they? Hey, no worries, Herodi says, sorry, Piggo, been busy. What the fuck is going on? I don't know, mate. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tactics? I don't even know if it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tactics anymore. I just personally think it's just like it's not even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tactics, by the way. I personally just think these players are shit. In fact, not all the players, but enough of these players are not quite up to it in the mental department to really be United players. I think it all stems from having a truly gash captain as well. If your captain is, you know, a real melter of a player, then surely, you know, surely you're going to be shit. You know, that's just how I sort of see it. You breed confidence from your own captain, at least by example. Got some captain, not good enough, one of the worst players in the team, making errors. Sets the standard, really. Accepting mediocrity is not what we should be doing here at this football club. I'm surprised he's still in the team. Scott McTominay now forward, plays it forward. It's loose, and now we've given it away. Callum Wilson wins it back. He's done us. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that looked nasty. Oh, bless him. Oh, shit, he's done himself. He's injured. Is he? Oh, he's okay. I don't know. Callum Wilson, he just got his foot stuck in the, you know that time when Michael Owen twisted his foot in the ground. Was it at the Euros or? Oh no, I don't know what the fuck he's done. Actually, he's just sort of fallen over. I think he's twisted his ankle or done something there nasty. It looked pretty bad, actually. That, you know, that feeling when you just get rooted and you just twist wrong, and your ankle just goes crunch. Oh, it's painful. 202 likes. Get in there, Rushmano and Steve. Thank you very much for the likes tally there. That's awesome, guys. We smashed 200. Dana, 200 likes, baby. Get in there, everyone. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Merry Christmas to you all. Let's hope that United can serve us up a couple of presents in the second half, rather than the lumps of coal, which we have been served right now. Santa Claus clearly didn't get my Christmas list this year. What's my prediction, says Fiona? It's still 3-1. I'm sticking with 3-1. Not a great squad. The players are gash, says Random Lewis. Another slabhead fuck up. Yeah, Herodi. Basically, the goal that we conceded, Varane gave it away poorly. And then Slabby was just completely done by St. Maximin. Way too easy. Really pathetic. Where is Donny, says Ezio head of tour? No idea. Probably going out to a different club in January, mate, based on us never playing the guy. Logan says, I always laugh. We rival fans say United have a great squad. We really don't. It's so bloated attacking wise, and Norwich has a better midfield than us. It's fair point. I mean, our midfield lets us down massively. You're only as what's the expression? You're only as strong as your weakest link, right? You're only as strong as your weakest link. And unfortunately, our weakest link is fucking Fred and McTominay in the centre of the park, and then we've got a big human slab at the back who's fucking useless too. And so that does drag us down considerably. If you had solid, consistent, dependable players in that position, then I think that we'd be a much better team, because we have got, like you say, a bevy of attacking talent, some great players. But the base and the midfield, the creative engine room, is shit. Imagine, you know, like the engine room of a big steamliner ship. You've got to have big, strong, burly men chucking fucking coal in there, non-stop feeding that thing, those old school steamliners, yeah? Yeah, imagine trying to do that with, like, I don't know, a couple of 2-year-old toddlers. Yeah, okay, they still might get a few lumps of coal. That's not going to be as good as it's not going to work as well. I feel like that's what we've got now. We're playing with a bunch of bloody toddlers, mental toddlers, when it comes to having the cojones to be a United player. Good block there by Fred. You're done with Maguire, says Dan McGill. Oh, yeah, fair play, Dan. Hashtag Maguire out. I've been done with that guy a long time. Sonic Fan Plus Channel. Hello there, Sonic Fan Plus Channel. What's going on? St. Maximum's just... Look at the skills on St. Maximum there. He's filthy, isn't he? My goodness me. Rashford gets done by Jonathan. They just had another chance and I missed it there. Fred got the block off. Oh, yeah. Sonic Fan Plus Channel, mate. Thank you so much for the 449 super chat. Let's get a soo emoji in there for him. He says, how are you doing, mate? I was doing much better before this game started. But I'm okay, thank you, Sonic Fan Plus Channel. I hope you're okay too. How are you? Thank you very much for the super chat there. I appreciate it. This is so bad, isn't it? Well, surely the only way is up from here for Rangnick at United, because this is like starting at the bottom and working your way up, definitely. Nothing much has changed here from United so far since Ollie being here. Obviously, he hasn't had the longest time in the world, so we're giving the benefit of the doubt at the moment, but I'm hoping for more than this in this game. Let's hope second half is much different. Let's hope he makes some key changes in the second half. Maybe bring Sancho on or Cavani on for Rashford. I think Rashford needs to get off at half-time. He's that ineffective. I'd also have a look at Mason Greenwood. I mean, I haven't seen Mason hardly at all this game. What the fuck's he been doing? And then also, you know, McTominay and Fred as per midfielders performing. I mean, Fred has been very poor, I think, so far, giving it away a lot. Get Donny on to control the game. You've got to change something. You have to change something. You can't just accept this level of mediocrity. You have to change something. I don't know, Debbie Elder. Why are we getting bossed by Newcastle? No idea with you, really, Debbie. There's no real good explanation other than we've set up. And I guess the players, whichever way we've set up from Rangnick, we're not effectively applying it. You can see it because it's just, you know, there's obviously a hangover from what we've been previously doing, I think. But also the players are just not performing well. We've given a good goal away. I think that's hit us in the confidence department. Newcastle have grown because of that. They've got a belief about them now, and this is going to be a tough game to win. You know, a draw here, guys, I'm sorry to say, a draw here is not good enough. You've got to get 2 goals at least and win this game now and stop them from scoring more. You have to win. A draw here is not good enough. Oh, that's too cute there. That's too cute from the lads. Okay, now there's 4 minutes of stoppage time, by the way. We're almost at the end of that 4 minutes. Yeah, don't get any fake news in the live chat, guys. You'll get timed out if you keep putting fake news in there. Maguire needs some yoga in his life, says Chip Douglas. Mate, he needs more than that. He needs a leg transplant, this guy. Can we not just, you know, like, he's not terrible in the air and stuff like that, but, man, I feel like he's a great candidate for, like, to be, like, the next Steve Austin, the $6 million man. I'm not talking about Steve Austin, the hell yeah. I'm talking about a different Steve Austin, the one who's part man, part bionic man or whatever. That's what we need. We need somebody to, like, put some actual fast twitch fiber muscles into slapping Maguire's legs. We need some fast twitch fiber muscles from somewhere because Maguire's too fucking slow for his own good. He really is. Leg transplants, says Stephen Severn. Yeah. Can't we just order some, like, human growth hormone, fast twitch fiber muscles or something given to him? Because, look at how he needs them. So, Rashford, you've had enough of him, says Diddley Squat. Callum Wilson, I think that was going off injured. Murphy's come on for Newcastle now. Yeah, you're right, actually. The $1 Million Man, Steve Austin, 2 wrestlers in 1. True, mate. Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Yeah, good one. Thank you, Roshmano. He says subscribe to the channel. That's hard time, by the way. It's a stinking shit show of a performance by United in that first half. Holy fuck. We've waited 2 weeks for that. Come on. Hopefully Rangnick gets in there, gets that big German hairdryer out. Die Strahlblower. Get die Strahlblower in their faces. And get in there and roil them up. They need to come out fired up second half because they are passive. They're passive and they've been second best to Newcastle. Newcastle have dominated play. They've had a wicked way with us a lot of times on the break and had chances, way more chances than Manchester United have. They've absolutely done us. We need Rangnick to go in there, get that German Strahlblower out and smash it round Slabby Maguire's big Kopf. That's what we need to do. He needs to get in there, give it the old proper, this is shite. And we need some change in the second half, honestly. I really want to see Rangnick change things. I would like to see him change the personnel. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wasn't progressive with this sort of thing, really, most of the time. Sometimes there was that game against Southampton at half-time where he brought Cavani on, where he knew it was shit and Lingard was bottle jobbing it, and he knew that. Everybody could see that. Take him off, make the change early. Don't let it linger on. Don't give him 10, 15 minutes after the second half. No. Take him off a shit-performing player. Make it so you have to perform if you want to play in this team. Raise the standards. So let's get a couple of these underperformers off at half-time. Make a statement. Change it up. Get Sancho on for Rashford. Maybe Cavani on for Rashford. Maybe get Cavani on for Rashford. Get Sancho on for Greenwood. Maybe do something like that. A double change at half-time. Maybe get also one of the midfielders off for somebody who can actually hold the ball and doesn't pass the ball away all the time. He doesn't have to select the same shit players McTominay and Fred like Ollie did. This is a new manager. He can do it his own way. So I hope that he changes it at half-time because what he set this team up as of right now isn't working. I think there's a very good chance that whatever he wants this United side to do, the players are not performing to what he wants. It seems like it to me because we're totally ineffective. Either that or he's got it wrong. In which case we need a big change at half-time, see a different United setup, come out second half and all guns blazing and get at these twats. Gungshi with a 170 NT super chat. Thank you so much. Very much for getting in here. He says, Slabby ist ein Scheißkopf. Absolutely is a Scheißenkopf, isn't he, Gungshi? I agree with you there. He's a Großkopf. Eine Großslabkopf, ja? Das ist nicht so gut. Das Slabbington Maguire ist nicht so gut. Yeah, he is terrible, Gungshi. Sorry to any Germans out there. I'm butchering your language there. But anyway, Slabby ist ein Scheißenkopf. I agree. Gungshi, thank you so much. Let's get a Sue in there. Also, we got another super chat here from Stevie Johnson, lad. A 6.99er from Canada, eh? He says, should have given Carrick more time. Merry Xmas. Give it character. End of the season. Wow, so everybody's Rangnick out already. I don't know. Oh, no, sorry. Steve Johnson, you're a Scouser, aren't you? No, fair enough. I don't know about that, mate. Michael Carrick wasn't qualified to do the job either. Rangnick's only just come in. He can't expect miracles overnight. But this is shit, make no mistake, and we deserve better, and we should be doing better. We are shit. Well, what do you think the reason is then, guys? Have a vote in the live chat. Do you think it's the players? Do you think it's, the manager? He's only just come in. Do you think it's, what? I don't know, the lingering of the previous system, the fact that we're in a transition? What is the reason to this? I mean, I guess it's all of the above, really. Maybe Rangnick hasn't got it right today with how the team's set up. Maybe the players are not applying that properly also. He's selected some of the same on personnel, not based on form. People like Rashford, Maguire, Fred, McTominay getting in there, not for any real reason of them being justified to start, just because of who they are, I guess, and their roles in the squad. It's pathetic, really. So, yeah, it's not really Rangnick, though, because he's only just come in. Surely it's a combination of the players and the previous system lingering around, being a transitional period still. The fact that we haven't prepared well for this game with COVID and all the rest of it. But even so, this is worse than I could have imagined. It's the money, says Primont. All too much too soon. I look at Anthony Elanga's signing the other day. That's a great thing, by the way. He signed up. That's fantastic. Looks like a good one for the future. But he hasn't signed up on a 2-year deal or a 1-year deal. We've signed him up on a 5-year deal. And I'm thinking somebody who's 19, 18, 19, like Elanga, who's got talent. Obviously, we've committed to him. But in order to sign somebody up for 5 years, I'm thinking, wow, he must be on quite a whack. And he hasn't even really broke into the first team yet. Because he's not going to sign away 5 years when in 2 or 3 years he would be a much high-profile player and could sign a deal elsewhere for loads more money. So I kind of think I know obviously they will assess that in the future as well and change it. But I kind of feel like, yeah, everybody just gets given too much too soon in this day and age. That's why Slabby Maguire's on £180,000 a week. That's why Phil Jones is the unsellable player who's on too much money that no other team in their right mind would pay him weekly. So, yeah, it's a fair point, Premont. All these prima donnas earning too much too soon and just not having that fight in them, maybe. Fair play to your shadow. I don't know. I better not, just in case it means something a bit dodgy, man. Rams Thomas says we have no creative midfielders. We have an attacking midfielder, but no centre midfielder who can move the ball around in the middle. Fred and McTominay are simply not good enough. Totally agree. I could not agree more with your assessment there. You're absolutely bang on. The midfield is where we lose most of this game because that's a creative part of the midfield, but it's also a destructive part of the game. And we're losing both of those aspects there. So I agree. The engine room is failing. It's stuttering. It's not a good engine room. You're spot on. Dave Cooting says short honeymoon period is over. Man, don't say that. That was what shit honeymoon that was. That's tantamount to getting married in Vegas and then fucking go into a cheeky little cruise in Cuba. You end up getting diverted. Holidays called off. You end up staying in a fucking Motel 6 in Tucson, Arizona, for fuck's sake, mate. That's what this has turned out to be. Anyway, as Jonathan Gallagher with a €2 super chat says, the players aren't good. Simple pig. Same attitude. Yeah, there you go. I agree with you, mate. Jonathan Gallagher, the players are not good. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you can't deny that statement. You're absolutely bang on. Mate, these guys have stressed me out. I'm going to have a puff on my cigarette here for a second while we get this second half under. Wait for this second half to get underway. Because this is pathetic so far, and it stressed me out, that first half. I was looking so forward to watching United play. Wasn't ready for that level of shit that we just saw there. By the way, there's 365 of you guys watching right now. Thank you for joining us for the watch on. Great to be back on here watching the games with you guys. Smash that like button on it if you haven't. Smash the subscribe if you're new. Help us get to 50,000 subscribers. Maybe by the end of the year, we'll see. Help us out. If you are new, please do smash that sub. I'm going to ask you a few times throughout the show because we're so close to 50k. And if you're new, then, you know, do the right thing. Hit the sub if you know it makes sense. So, yeah, very bad performance there, guys. Maguire to score, says Dave Keating. Yeah, but who for, Dave? Maguire to score for the opposition, yeah? I could see that one coming, mate, because he's a complete fucking concrete slab and a liability. But if you're talking about him scoring for us, nah, can't see it, bro. Thank you, John Anderson, for being a member of this channel for 5 months. Guys, get a sue in there for Jonathan Gallagher, by the way. But John Anderson, mate, over to John Anderson. Thank you very much. He says, just woke up here. You have to be kidding. No, John Anderson, you are, do not adjust your TV sets. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. Manchester United are losing 1-0 to Newcastle United at this moment in time. Yes, John Anderson. John Anderson, thank you for supporting this channel. Hit a 5 months in there in the live chat for John Anderson. Thank you, John. Hey, Janice says, Kalispera, mate, I'm frustrated once again. Not because we're losing, but because we are playing shit. Totally, Janice Fractus, absolutely. I mean, the one error moment that we conceded the goal, it's an individual error from Varane, and then Maguire has a shitter as well. But those are sort of individual errors. If you then put that behind you and proceed to play like a decent team and create and play well, then, you know, it's just an error. But so far, that error could cost us the whole game because we cannot create and cannot play. So I totally agree, Janice. It's just totally just miserable at the moment. McChicken says, ooh, Fred is back to being shit, says Timmy. Yeah, looks like it. Raz says, Varane, most overrated, awful centre-back in the Prem. I think that's harsh, Raz. I mean, he's only just coming back from injury here as well. The guy has been, I think, if you look at United's performances this season from our centre-backs, he's been better than all of the other guys, more consistent. Problem is, he just hasn't been fit enough to play most of the time. That is a big problem with him. He is going to be injured half the time. Half the season, he'll probably be out. That is the nature of the guy. He's an injury-prone player. Thank you, Darren Hanson. Don't worry yet. My face is going to be on screen. I'm just literally off it for 2 minutes while I have this halftime cigarette break quickly. Probably not cool homies tonight, my man. No, FIFA is the order of the day, lad. Marie says, trust us to be the team that most likely to lose against Newcastle. Cavani, Sancho and Van der Beek's second half of me. Great shout. I totally agree with you, Marie. Can't we get Ollie back, says Sports Further? Man, well, it does put a few things in hindsight, doesn't it? Or in perspective, I should say. Hey, Vusi Manakela, happy birthday to you, bro. Your birthday's in an hour. Hey, mate, let's get some cakes in there. Happy birthday, Vusi Manakane. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's hope United give you a decent present second half here. Hey, Zayn Miyasi, thank you so much for the $8.99 super sticker, mate. So get a sue in there for Zayn Miyasi. For fuck's sake, this guy's loving this at the moment. His Arsenal side are a couple of games ahead of us and a bunch of points ahead of us because they've played more games than us. This is one of our catch-up games, which we have to win in order to, get back above Arsenal. If we lose this one, then they are legitimately ahead of us, even if we win our games in hand. So that is piss poor. We have to win this, guys. Come on. Right, I'll ask you at half-time. What's your score predictions? Thank you, Zane. DJ Disco Dave getting in with a €5 super chat as well. He says, question, right manager, wrong players, or right players, wrong manager? I just can't explain these performances. It's absolute balls. Love to the BB. Well, I think... God, I don't know, DJ Disco Dave. It's a combination of things. It's the previous manager. It's the current players not being good enough. They're not working well together as a team. Maybe it's a gelling thing. Maybe it's a confidence thing. The previous manager and how they've played. It's hard to move on from that maybe so short in such a short space of time. I don't know. Maybe it's a combination. Rangnick's obviously selecting a lot of the same players, which I don't understand why, which means that he's got to take some of the responsibility for that first half performance. Let's see what he changes at half time though. Solskjaer thinks it's going to be 3-2 to United. Rowdy says 3-0. 2-1 Abhinav Singh. 3-1 says Vapid Yak. 3-1. 2-1 says JW to United. Well, that would be nice. Any win would be good. We've got to come back second half and actually play well. Don't worry about Man United fan. It's not all it's cracked up to be, lad. JW92 says, I predict a 1-2 United. Rushmano says, Gary Neville. Quotes from Gary Neville at half-time. He said, they're a bunch of whinge bags. I'm not going to go into any names. So, yeah, I mean, he obviously agrees with what we're saying. People like Harry Maguire, what I see from somebody like Harry Maguire is somebody who doesn't take ownership of his errors, who doesn't take the responsibility. And that's terrible when you're the captain, because a lot of the time you see him make an error and he'll blame it on somebody else. You see him just, somebody said, what the fuck are you doing to him? He goes, oh, you're about you attack me. It's like, hang on, you're the captain. Take ownership of your mistake. You're a twat. Palmeiras says, Maguire is relegation fodder. Get Keane in, says Roy the Boy Keano. Yes, Roy the Boy, that's what we need. I'd be throwing punches at these guys if I was on their team. I wouldn't let them on the coach. They're an absolute disgrace and a nonsense. Oh, I totally agree. Roy Keane would not put up with that. Thank you for getting in the stream, Klaus. He says, just got into the stream, but been watching the game. Genuinely embarrassing to watch. Spot on, you hit the nail on the head. An embarrassment so far. Second half can be totally different. Football is a game of two halves, but that first half was a joke. Newcastle much better than United. Oh, get in, Rushmano. He says, Sancho and Cavani are warming up. Excellent stuff. That's what we want to see. I don't know why Cavani didn't start with Ronaldo today up top. It's not like Rashford really deserved it. Greenwood's been a little hit or miss as well. Maybe deserves a start more than Rashford, though. But you could have put Sancho in there instead of Greenwood, who Sancho's looked decent. So I don't really understand the selection from Rangnick today. Going to be totally honest. Jay says, I'd rather take Ronnie off. He's playing shy. If you give Ronnie the service, he'll score goals. He's not getting the service. Some of his movement in that first half was actually good. Like some of his runs in behind. And there were a couple of balls into him, which were too much on it or not enough on it. Which are not perfectly weighted. He needs a better delivered ball into him. If he gets the service, Ronaldo will score goals for days, mate. Come on, he's the GOAT. Get a GOAT emoji in there for Pete's sake, everybody in the chat. So let's will Ronaldo on. He is the GOAT. He just needs the service. If he gets the service, he'll score. I still expect him to clutch a bloody win for us today because he's the GOAT. Still expect it. One off for McFred, Cavani on, 4-1-3-2, says Sean Nettleton. Sounds decent, mate. Yes, we need to change things up in the second half. Fire Ghost Boy says Sue. Thank you, Mark Ashton. Yeah. No poisonous nut. Gary Neville was talking about the Man United players. Cool Slabby Pinocchio moves like a wooden man, says Philip Chapman. That's actually too nice. He moves more like he's made of fucking tin and he's rusted up like that twat from Wizard of Oz, mate. Stefan says Keno was shite as Ipswich manager. Says Stefan. Well, okay, but he did okay at Sunderland for a bit, didn't he? But, you know what? He's not proven in management, Roy Keane. He needs to go somewhere. He couldn't just get the job at United. But as a motivational part of the coaching staff, get Keane in to ruffle some feathers, mate. Okay, so Sancho's coming on at half-time. Get in there, my son. Rangnick making an active change. Surely it's Rashford who's coming off here. Guys, right, I'm going to bring my face cam back on here. But it looks like Sancho is coming on, and it looks like Cavani's warming up too. So this looks like a good change, good, positive, correct change here from Rangnick. Yes, get in there. Cavani coming on too, possibly at the same time. I don't know. Definitely Rashford. No, wait, hang on. Sancho's coming on. And he's coming on for Fred. That is a good shout. So maybe he is going to play a 4-1-3-2 here. So Fred's come off. Fred has been awful. That is and Cavani's come on for Rashford, is it? Cavani's on the pitch as well for Greenwood. Okay, well, Greenwood didn't look good at all in that first half either. So good couple of changes. What was I saying, guys? What was I saying? Fucking fair play to Rangnick. The game's underway then, guys. The second half is underway. And what was I saying, guys, about needing a symbolic change, about not accepting mediocrity, Rangnick having to make a double change or something at half-time? I fucking love that. Get in there, Ralphie. Come on. He's made a couple of key changes there. We needed it. That's good. That's what I like to see. That's proactive stuff. He's made a couple of, good decisions there, I think. So that's good. Okay, the timer's up in the top right-hand corner, everybody. If you guys want to sync up with me, please do. You can see it's in the top right. Get in there. Oh, I'm nervous now. Super nervous for this game. You called it 4-1-3-2. You did, Sean Netterton. Respect. He's taken off one central defensive midfielder, put on 2 attacking players, replaced 1 attacking player. So he is playing a 4-1-3-2, I think, for this one. So holding midfielder will be Scotty McTominay. And then the 3 will be, obviously, I guess, well, Cavani. Well, we'll have to wait and see what it is, actually. But I guess Cavani will be in that. Oh, shit. Chance for St. Maximin on the counter-attack. Great opportunity for them. If they've got any support, they don't. St. Maximin, good challenge, Dalot. I think it's Dalot, is it? Somebody gets a challenge in on St. Maximin. Loose pass out, though. Thank you there, Primot. Appreciate that. Oh, no. Dealt with there by Varane. The ball goes in. Maguire gives him an applause there. Dealt with by Varane. Shaky start to the second half here as well. But I am happy that that Rangnick's made the change. Robin says this wouldn't happen under Ollie. I mean, I can only remember like one time when Lingard was having a stinker. I think he brought Cavani on at half-time against Southampton, changed the game. We won it 3-2 with 2-0 down. Other than that, I can't really remember Ollie doing anything really that drastic at half-time, whereas Rangnick has changed, seems to have changed the formation here by taking off a defensive midfielder. He's also brought on 2 players and replaced 2 players who were underperforming in Fred and Greenwood. And I think that's the right thing to do. McTominay's been done. Chance for Newcastle. Shot on goal. Great save by De Gea. Oh, my goodness me. St. Maximum guides that one on target. He gets a touch on it. The ball's rifled in from the right to him in the 6-yard box. St. Maximum shot on goal. David De Gea manages to stop it. Great save by David. Yeah, it should be 2-0, really. It's a great save by De Gea. And they totally undone us there. Terrible defending. I think Scott McTominay got absolutely rinsed there on the right. I think it was Scotty who got rinsed. Not good enough, these guys, are they? Scotty McTominay and Fred. I know Fred's been subbed off, but Scott's not good enough either. LOL says this is worse than the first half. Well, it's only just started. 2 minutes. Let's see what happens. We change things up now. Got to get the ball down and play it and create. Got some great talent on the pitch. Get Cavani and Ronaldo attacking those balls in from wide. Surely you'll get some chances. But so far, it's so bad with United not being able to get it down and play it. Here we have possession of the ball, though. Rashford drops deeper. Chuck Lombardo says, we need Haidar and Kamara. Big great shout. Yes, that's what we need. Some young bucks in there, mate. Some young, hungry bucks who are, can come in and just ruffle feathers and take that spot. I agree. I would sign both of them this window. Okay, Bruno whips one of the back post towards Cavani. Cavani keeps it in. Cavani guides it back towards Tellez there now. Here's Rashford. Well done, Cavani, keeping it in. A bit too much on the ball from the right-hand side, but Cavani keeps it in. United still with the ball. Maguire now to Rashford, who's going to get his head up and try one from distance. A shot and a half by Rashford. The chicken dipper from distance. Really far out, 40 yards maybe, 35. And he's just binged it. From a wide angle, it's too straight. Dubravka gets a straight fist up in the air and gets it tipped over the crossbar, but it's a good shot from distance by Rashford. If it was in the corner, the top left or the top right, it's in there, but unfortunately it's right down the throat of Dubravka. Corner for United then. Alex Tellez whips this one in. Head up to the back post then. Maguire wins it. Dallo with a loose pass this time, and that's going to be a Newcastle throw-in. I know, Easton Warlock, 1-0 to Newcastle United, need to score. Maguire's as useful as tits on a nun, says PS. Man, we're so lucky St. Maximin didn't get it. Look how bad this defending is by United, though. Varane gets totally done there. You know, I can't even see where Maguire is. He's nowhere in the back line at all. He gets done initially. The ball comes in. Maguire's so bad today, by the way. Pathetic performance by Maguire again. Rafael Varane's looked pretty shite today as well, not going to lie. But obviously it's his first game coming back in there. Just got no faith in our stability at the back. Yeah, it was a good shot, that one, Gungshi. CR7 goal incoming. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Kazibwe Kennedy. Appreciate you. If you're new, by the way, hit the sub. If you've got public subscriptions on, it'll pop up and say you subscribe. I'll give you a cheeky little shout out if you have. But yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're new, my friends, and get yourself involved in the chat. You only need to be subbed for 1 minute to have your say. And also, we're approaching 300 likes, so do hit the thumbs up on it. Lost now by United, but won back by McTominay. That's going to be a throw-in. McTominay feels like he was fouled, but he wasn't. It was just a 50-50 tackle there. McTominay's come off worse. He gets himself up, though. Yeah, so many loose passes, Gungshi. So bad, isn't it? This is honestly more of the same shite we saw earlier on in the season today. Henrik Kellerman says, what's going on? Oh, what's going on there, mate? Hang on a second. We've taken our free kick too soon, so we're going to take it again now. So free kick for United in a wide right position, looking to bend one in here and attack the ball in the area. Bruno Fernandes and Tellez over the ball here. Going to whip one into the danger zone. Ball whipped in then. Oh, Maguire wins it. Oh, no, it's just as far. Oh, Ronaldo from the edge of the area. Oh, volley shot from Ronaldo outside the box on the half volley there, and it is wide of the goal. Rangnick looking frustrated, man. Oh, I'm fucking frustrated too. This is so bad. It's just so sloppy. Like, we can't seem to connect with our passes whatsoever. It's all just pop shots at the moment. Man United need to sign a good and young midfielder, says Easton Warlock. Italy United says McTominay's mommy. Going to bed. This is terrible. Sajad Anwar, I don't blame you, mate. This is pure painful to watch right now. Ragnar says, at least you guys made early attacking subs. True, Ragnick's done well there. I like what he's done. I like what he's done at half-time. He needed to make those changes as well. But we haven't seen it into fruition yet. Zamiassi says St. Maximum to Arsenal. Hey, you know, you should be trying to sign St. Maximum. That'd be a good signing. He's always good against United, this guy. It's very frustrating. Yeah, K-Wars, totally agree. Totally agree. I can't stand this either, mate. We're playing like somebody's fucking arsehole right here. David Moyes or something. It's fucking awful. Bernard says, Pig used to read my messages when, if he doesn't agree, complete blank. I didn't see your message there, mate. I saw that one. Well, Bernard, I've just seen your message above. He says, when will you humans learn? Don't hype things before anything has been done. So where are you from, Bernard? I mean, you're not human then, mate? Sounds like you're talking shite to me, mate. Okay. Down the right-hand side for United, this ball's played over the top of the bar. You know, get better comments in there, Bernard. Maybe they'll get red. Chip Douglas says, I need a Ronaldo goal for the fantasy. Oh, I don't even care who scores right now, mate. Just we need to get back into the game and soon. Because like I say, a draw on the road here is not fucking good enough against 19th place Newcastle United. It's not. When United have to make up points against these lesser teams in this run of, 10, 11 games now before the big games come again, we've got a run of games that we can win. Well, we have to win them. So anything less than a win today is an abomination of a result from the lads. So remember that. We've got to win this. A draw is piss poor. We've got to get 2 goals minimum here. Cool homies. Thank you, my friend. He says, smash that like button for the piggy. Thank you so much. Maguire good enough for Suffolk Premier League, says Stefan Harringtonio. It's debatable. Debatable, man. Back to De Gea then. Davide De Gea now. Bit of pressure on. Rafael Varane's going to have to deal with this one. He's done well. He's won the throw-in. Well done. Little bit of pressure on, though. And there's so much pressure on these United players here. Look, Newcastle United seriously believe they can go and score another one here. Yeah, Jason Adams, Maguire's pathetic. Get him out of our club. Hashtag Maguire out. Thank you, Bernard, for liking the stream. Appreciate it. Talking shite says Sin Games. Pig is fuming. I mean, this is just fucking ridiculous, dude. We waited 2 weeks for this. They should be absolutely ready to go to war in this game after not playing football for a couple of weeks here and going up against a really poor Newcastle team. You would think there'd be a lot more about United today. Never mind the manager. You've seen some managers, some teams have to play without their manager recently. You know, because they've got COVID, some of their coaching staff. Who was it? You know, I don't know, Villa or somebody. I can't remember now. Somebody recently had all their bloody coaching staff and manager out. They still had to play a game. Cavani! Oh, no, it's awful by El Matador. Great chance by United on a plate. Cavani just miscues it. He's miscued and it's skewed wide. Good play by United. Great pass over the right. Rashford. Is it Sancho? Actually, I'm not too sure. Sancho, I think, brings it in, puts it on a plate. Yeah, Sancho. Good bit of play by Sancho on the right there, you know. Puts it on a plate for Cavani. He gets it all wrong and cannot guide that one on goal. Good chance by United, but again, just not struck well there. Cavani's missed. Thugger 007, you're probably right, lad. Exactly, Robin. This team's not ready to go to war, are they? But they should be, though. You know, after not having a couple games, you know, they should just be super buzzing to play here and ready to just give it their all. Such a bad pass. Look at this crap. Harry Maguire, you're awful, mate. Long ball over the top. You're terrible, Harry Maguire. Get him out of my club immediately, please. Oh, man, that's what I want for Christmas is somebody to come and put in a January offer for Harry. I can't believe he's wearing that captain's armband. Come on, Rangnick, after this game. Strip him of it. He's not fit enough to be part of this team. Okay, now. Yeah, Superstar says, look at that pass from Slabby over the top, loose. He's had a stinker of the game today. Just add it to the many list of stinkers he's had throughout the season. Oh, no, look at how slow he is as well. Yes, get in, Slabby. He managed to get that one back to De Gea. Tell you what, though, look at how much ground the opposition attacker just made up on Maguire before he got to the ball. Like, he lost 5 yards there. He's so slow, mate. But he did get back and win it well. Oh, my goodness me. Ronaldo comes in with a swipe out of frustration. He's going to get a card here. Yellow card for Cristiano Ronaldo there. The referee, John Joe Shelby, protesting, saying it should have been a red. Ronaldo goes in there, saying he's okay. He's playing up to the fucking challenge, saying he's okay. Look, Ronaldo goes in there with a frustration, really. Look, he swiped in there. He has gone in late. He's swiped to the player, kicked him, but he's not really kicked him much. It's Ryan Fraser. He's just swiped, sort of just glanced his ankle or whatever. Fraser's acting like he's been shot. But it is just out of frustration. You can see Ronaldo getting frustrated. You can see it. He's been booked again. Marco says, we're finished as a club. I mean, I don't know about that, mate. I think you're probably a City fan troll in disguise, bud. because I don't think any United fan would say that. Fair enough. What you're saying is obviously City at this moment are better, but Ronaldo is not finished. Sorry, United is not finished. We just need to get firing again. Well in, Ronnie, says Palmerius. He does that all the time. He should be sent off for dissent, says Lewis Sturridge. He does get frustrated. He does do that sometimes, lash out a bit. CR7 wants a reaction, says Rushmano. You can see that frustration boiling over. So, free kick for Newcastle, though. Short one down the right, and it's a really gash pass over the top of the goal, thankfully, and that's going to be a goal kick to United. Soft foul, says Tekken Fan. Well, he didn't get the ball. He did touch the player. Sean Maguire has in his contract to be captain. I'm not so sure, Games. I mean, he signed, I don't know, did he sign a new contract? Maybe. I mean, that must be I don't think so. But I can't see another big reason for actually fucking having Maguire as captain, in all honesty. But he can't have that in his contract, mate. Slabby Maguire, Leicester City legend. What? He's not even a Leicester City legend. He's nothing legend. He hasn't won jack shit, this guy. Really. So, I don't think Maguire's big bollocks enough like that. That's like Cristiano Ronaldo clause type shit, surely. Maguire, but there is no good reason for him being captain. So I sort of see what you're saying. Why is he captain? It makes no sense. Let's have a vote in the chat. Why? No, not why. Who do you think should be captain? Let me know. It shouldn't be Maguire though, because he's actually bang average. You got to set a standard as a captain. You got to be consistent as a captain. The only standards he sets are shite. And the only consistency he has is bollock stuff. Oh, St. Maximin's rinsed us again down the left. He slipped over. Thankfully, Dallo in there cuts it out. Mate, St. Maximin's rinsed us all this game long, man. That kid, unbelievable performance by him. But just goes to show you that United are just vulnerable in a lot of places on our team. And these tactics are very reminiscent of what we've seen previously under Ollie this season. Yeah, Man United hosts his absolute championship performance. Are sick of it. You think Ronaldo should be sent off, Michael? Crikey. Don't know about that. That was a fairly yellow there. The performance by the players is horrific, says Mahaste. Guys, we're 14 likes off of 300. If you're just getting in the stream, smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. And also hit the sub. This is so bad, guys. Still time, though, but we've got to get 2 goals, remember. 1 goal's not good enough in a game like this. You've got to win. You've got to get 3 points. Marcus Rashford, feed it through. Feed it through, lad. Feed it through. Feed it through. Marcus Rashford, do something, mate. Oh, fuck me, Marcus Rashford, you're fucking trash today, son. Get him off the pitch now. What's he doing, lad? Dawdling on it too long. There was a pass, a simple pass he could have just played there. Instead, he decides to dawdle on it and try and crossfield it himself, and he's just fucking struck it into Rosette. He's starting to piss me off now. Everything he's touching's going wrong, so get him off the pitch then. It's fucking going wrong. He's not turned up, mate. He's fucking got his head out the game, mate. It's up his arse, mate. Come on. Make a fucking change. All over the fucking... It went over probably out the stadium, that one, mate. I hit some poor bastard in the car park. That one did. Fuck me. That was a terrible effort, whatever that was, from Rashid. I know people make mistakes, but what the fuck was that? Just play the simple pass. It was on. There was a simple through ball. Just play it. But no. Just has to try something bollocks. Get him off now, says Lad and Lazar. I mean, I've seen enough of him today, yeah. Like I was calling for him to come off at half time. I'm glad Rangnick made 2 changes. Greenwood was ineffective too. So I totally get that. But now's time for another person to come on. And Rashford's a big candidate to come off just because he's underperformed so much. Here he is on the ball again now. Marcus Rashford. I don't have any confidence what he's going to do, though. Bruno Fernandes now. Feeds it left to Tellez. Inside back again to Bruno Fernandes. Into the centre circle now where Rafael Varane gathers it. We need a clear out, says Logan. Porty guys, how's it possible to spend all that money and still be useless? I've been asking that question for 7 years, mate. Ball played in for the right. It's dealt with by Newcastle United, though. Oh, yes, well played now by Sancho, winning it back. Bruno gets it up to the back post. Terrible pass by Bruno. What's going on with the Magnifico, man? He's not been himself for a good while now. And every time Newcastle get it back, they look dangerous on the break. Here's Joe Linton now. Supported by St. Maxi. St. Maxi. Oh, no, they've got space on the right. Ryan Fraser with a shot on goal. David De Gea makes the stop. Shit, defending again by United. Ripped open on the counter-attack. Ripped apart. Good save by De Gea at the near stick. United now on the counter of our own. Rashford brings it forward. Dwelling on it again too much, is he? Rashford, still Rashford, he's going all the way. What's he doing, Rashford? He's gone all the way. Oh my goodness me, he gets a shot off. Why is he trying to run the whole length of the pitch and run around everyone? I mean, he did pretty well, but there's still 3 or 4 defenders in front of him, and the shot is unlikely. Fucking pass the ball, Marcus Rashford, lad. Pass the ball. Gungshi, man, thank you so much for a 170 NT super chat, mate. Crikey. Gungshi, thank you so much. Let's get a soo in there for Gungers. He says, Pig, that Rashford ball just hit my window, for fuck's sake. That was out of orbit, wasn't it? Crikey, mate. That was part of SpaceX's new fucking testing program. That was a shocking ball by Rashford, that one, Gungshi. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Let's get some soos in there. Fucking hell. What the fuck? Get up! Get up! Pansy! Get up! Man, foul committed against Newcastle United now. Stay Clint says, Pig, your mic volume is even lower than usual. Are you serious? Wait, let me have a test. Sounds all right to me, mate. Your microphone, your speakers are shite, mate. I don't know. Does it sound all right to you? Smash a 1 if it sounds all right to you guys. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Thanks for the feedback, though. But I'm not sure if it's correct. Because you got that fucking HTC speaker on your phone, mate. Whacker Sakram, thank you, Mark Fallon. Mount Fallon, Young Wizard, Cool Homies, Mahaste Logan, JW, Tekken Fan, Sajad, TJ, and everybody else. St. Maximum has done us yet again. He's going to get a shot of a goal. De Gea makes the save. Palms it to his left. Tellers clears it away. Varane clears away just as far as De Gea has to fist it out. De Gea yet again saving us even more. Bloody unbelievable now. Look, Fraser protesting. There's a protest with a referee here. De Gea's like, you what, mate? Look at how he's bending down to talk to him. Classic shithousery there against the short man from De Gea. I love it. Talking to him like he's a little kid. Anyway, 65 minutes, 23 seconds gone now. Rashford does well, very well there. Oh, come on, ref, that's a yellow card. He's pulled his shirt back and pulled him down. Just give him that yellow. Definite yellow card. Shocking. Cynical foul there from Kraft. We've hit 300 likes on the stream, by the way, guys. Thanks, everyone, for hitting the thumbs up. What are we watching? What the fuck are we watching here? This is torture. Joelinton rinses us. Support for Newcastle on the left. Why are Newcastle playing so fucking good? Manquillo now. It played back inside. Back inside into the 6-yard box. Dangerous stuff goes across everybody. Almost tucks in at the back stick, for Pete's sake. This is shit. Exclusive says, this is dreary. Fucking hell, you said it, lad. You said it. 86 knobs not hitting the thumbs up, says TJ. Pig, this is as bad as a Liverpool game, says Paul. Mate, this is almost worse in a way, because Newcastle are 19th. Absolute cat's piss, says Young Wizard. Yeah, we are watching a poor side, Philip Chapman. Definitely. Definitely. This is a poor team, mate. Poor team. Big time change needed. Rangnick needs to sort them out. Needs to get that Strauer blower out in the fucking face of these players. And he needs to drop some players. He needs to be bold, you know. If he starts the next game with McTominay, Fred, Rashford, Greenwood, Maguire, any of those guys, then I'm sorry to say, he's fucking having the same old mare that everyone else is. He needs to be bold with his next team selection here, because this game has shown a couple of the same things we've seen all season long. Certain individuals do not deserve to wear this shirt. And there's going to be a yellow card for somebody there. I think it was Harry Maguire, was it? Harry Maguire goes in late on St. Maximum out of frustration, takes him out. Maguire, you are a stinking human being, honestly. He's such a gashed player. Fucking hell, and he's our captain. He's our captain. I can't stand it. He's our captain, for fuck's sake. It's just so wrong. We should have somebody a lot more likeable. Never mind his football ability. What about just the fact he's a fucking unlikable melt? No, honestly, the way he makes excuses and stuff, it just pisses me off. Oh, yeah, I know, we've been shite recently. The boys have to step up. We're going to have to play much better. Yeah, we've just not really lived up to it recently. Yeah. Grow some fucking bollocks, mate! Get rid of Harry, says Eastern Warlock. Think Bruno needs to stop coming back to defence, says Nathan Phelps. This is unwatchable, says Eddie Trooper. Hello, Eddie Trooper. I hope you're well today, boss. Merry Crimbo. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Stephen Barrow, nice to see Maguire winning something, says Stephen Barrow. What would Maguire... Could Maguire win? What could Maguire possibly win? The only thing he could win, I guess, would be maybe a musical, you know, like musical statues fucking game at Christmas with a bunch of 6-year-olds. Maybe if Harry Maguire played with those, he'd have an advantage because he is such a statuesque melt. But other than that, I don't see what he's winning. Piata says it's going to be 2-0 before it's 1-1. We need 500 million spend on this club, and 60% of players need to go to Sing games. Fair point, lad. Fucking Glazers out. Maguire out. After players out. New players in. Needed, definitely. We need a whole new midfield. We need a new centre-back, really. Oh, shit. Chance for Newcastle here again. McTominay, deal with it. Cavani gets a hoof up the pitch away. We've got 21 minutes to go. And unfortunately, so far, it's not looking that convincing that United will get an equaliser. Never mind get a couple to win the game. Come on! This is the Geordie fucking Mafia we're playing here, for fuck's sake. They're gastastic. What are we doing, mate? Joelinton protesting, gets a booking for dissent now, I think. BS game, says Denzel Washington, mate. Tell me about it. Fucking hell, man. All right, Maguire on the ball now. Get him off the pitch. He's absolutely stinking up the place, honestly. Here he is. Look at him. Watch this pass by Maguire. It's actually okay, but it's just a simple forward one now. Down the right here. United have a chance, do we? Cut back inside Cavani! Oh, Cavani! Yes! Get in there, Edinson Cavani! El Matador takes 2 bites at the cherry. He has a shot. It's blocked away by a couple of Newcastle shots. It comes back to him. Falls for him sweetly and just tucks it away in the bottom right-hand corner. Come on, Eddie Cavani. Started by Harry Maguire there. Maguire gives it to Bruno. It's all about Bruno's pass to the right-hand side. I think Jadon Sancho it is with the great pass back to Cavani. Cavani with a shot on, gets the second stab at the cherry. And there you go. He doesn't need to be asked again. And he slots this one bottom right. Come on! Get in, Edinson Cavani. Yes, lad. What a finish that was as well. Because he had to go diagonally there with a soft, deft touch in order to avoid the 3 Newcastle shirts that he hit the first time. I don't know if he means to do that or not. I don't know if he means to swipe at that one. He's actually sort of mishit it in a way in order to make it just trickle into the right corner. It's fucking amazing. Shit chance for St. Maximum. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, good save to Gea, man. We've almost gone to sleep straight away after scoring there. Fucking hell, wake the fuck up, boys. We're back in the game 1-1 though. Crikey, De Gea makes a save. St. Maximum straight in there though. Get in there, Cavani. Come on. He's got to be starting alongside Ronaldo up top every game. Why are we playing Rashford who's shit at the moment? Anyway, right, okay. Pass off that one. Come on, get in. 1-1 then, peeps. It's 1-1. Sketchy stuff. Good finish, though. Good finish. We don't deserve it, says Johnny. Yeah, damn right about that. We don't, but you know what? Who cares? We got 20 minutes left to go. Let's go and get the 3 points. A draw is still, as I say, a shit result here. We need to go and get the result. But Newcastle, you have been absolutely the better team throughout this game so far. Absolutely the better team. Still need to win this. Hope that is the drunken monkey style clever, says Bernard. Shameless United, says Sachin Anwar. Maguire's been gashed too, says first class gamer. Always first class gamer. Get in there, stay Clint, says Cavani. It's like Nightmare on Elm Street, starring the Man United defensive line. Yes, Duggar. Yes, this is a Nightmare on Sir Matt Busby Way, starring Eddie Woodward Kruger, mate. That's what this is. We've got Alex Tellers now, keeps the ball. No, he doesn't. It's going to be a throw into United, though. McTominay now. Oh, it's a throw into Newcastle, yeah. He tried to take it quickly. Nope, still sleeping, says Sing Games. No worries, stay clean. I don't know, what Cavani, when were you having a pop at me? I don't know, I didn't think you were having a pop at me either. What kind of pass is that from Maguire? Blaster ball into a striker like a clearance, says Superstar. Guy's an idiot, that's what it is, Superstar. Still Spurs getting fourth, though, says Breno. Maguire's so fucking slow, says Johnny. Definitely. Gives up 5 yards on anyone in a foot race. Rushmano says we've got 310 likes. Nice, mate. That's fucking awesome, guys. Thank you, everyone who's hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you very much for smashing that thumbs up. If you haven't, you might as well. It's free. Hit the subscribe too. Help us get to 50,000 subscribers. Come on! 17 minutes to go. Newcastle just passing around the back now. Cavani closes down Dubravka. He hoofs one up the pitch. Airborne Assassin says 1-1. Do I cash out now, lads? What, did you have the you had the prediction for 1-1, did you? I think United are going to score, but we'll see. Almiron's coming on then for Fraser for Newcastle here. I wouldn't mind seeing another change by United. I think Rashford off. And then maybe get on... Let's have a look who's on our bench again. Donny's on the bench, isn't he? Let's have a look what's on. But then again, we need a goal, so... you got Shaw, Sancho, he's already on. Wan-Bissaka, Matic, Van der Beek, and Langer. So really, you've just, you got... it's not the best, is it, for what we need right now with the sort of formation we've set up in here. So I would say Rashford should come off, though. Van der Beek could play, and try and get a nice ball into somebody or something. But wait, here's Rashford, though. Oh, ball played to Cavani in the back post. Oh, his shot is cleared off the line. Rashford just pulled the strings there and made a really good chance for United, by the way. Fucking come on, Marcus. Let's hope that if he does stay on, he does something, because that was good. That was a good bit of play by Marcus Rashford here. Plays a really good pass into the left. And it's a very good ball in behind. Lovely weighted pass. Lovely from Telles. Excellent ball from Telles. Majestic pass from Telles. And Cavani can't quite guide that one in. But it was a really nice bit of play. Come on, United. We seem to have just woken up a little bit here now. Yeah, nearly, J. Michaels. We're nearly there, boss. Nearly there. Nearly at 50k, boss. We're nearly there. If you are new, guys, hit the sub and help us get to 50k by the end of 2021. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 15 minutes. Telles now fed in. Come on, boys. We've just come alive here. Telles. Telles has looked really good under Rangnick the last few games, man. Seriously. Not so much today, but he still has some really good moments. But in the last few games, I've been impressed with Alex Telles. Illa United, what's going on anyway, mate? Thank you, Jordan Richards. This is great video, pal. Been here since the Ginger Goblin days. Hey, mate, get in there, crikey. What days were worse, these or those? Good question. But yeah, Jordan Richardson, thanks for doing that and watching them all since then, dude. Tekken fan. Maguire saved them from conceding goals, yet was the reason for the 1-0 score first half. Oh, Maguire's shite. Varane and Maguire bottled up the opportunity for the first goal, definitely. Newcastle United were gifted that because of Varane slipping up initially, and then Maguire just being pathetic with his defending one-on-one against St. Maximin there, allowing him the shot. Pathetic stuff. So yeah, they were definitely responsible for that first goal individually. Newcastle now on the counter, look to make something happen. Here is Almiron. Almiron now. Oh, shit. He's absolutely done us. Mate, was that Dano? Dano just showed him onto his outside, but unfortunately, Almiron just went, yeah, nice one, and just fucking went with it and beat him for pace. Long ball up the pitch towards Rashford is cut out. Cavani working like a beast to try and win it back. It's unsuccessful in doing so, though. And now Newcastle bring it forward in the centre circle. It's going to be that Voldemort twat John Joe. And now St. Maximin, who's terrorised us all game long on the ball. That's loose, and that's going to be a throw into United on the left. Still, though, we need to win this, guys. 1-1's a shit result. Thank you, cool homies. Maguire's world class as Arsenal Manic at what? Being a big slab? Okay, he's bringing on the Nemanja Matic on. Fair enough. I'd have probably brought Donny on for the last part, seeing as we actually do need to score a goal. Just because he, as a pass master, you would think maybe creatively he might be able to do a bit more. Not saying Matic can't play a good forward pass, but, he's more of a defensive substitute. So it looks like Rangnick's given Rashi some instruction. He's staying on. And it's going to be Scott McTominay off for Matic, a direct replacement midfielder for midfielder there. Scott McTominay, I think, maybe with a slight injury. I don't know. He's got his boot off there. But Matic saying, hey, come on, squad. I don't know what he's saying, giving some instructions there. Saying drop deeper, Bruno, or something. I'm not too sure. But either way, United need to score a goal. 12 minutes to go. We should be on the offensive here, big time. Yeah, Primot, Maguire's so bloody shaky, like climbing a ladder made of candles. Crikey, Primot, what an analogy, mate. I've never climbed a ladder made of candles, but I can only imagine it. It's fucking shaky, mate. Good one. Newcastle United has conceded the most goals in the last 15 minutes of games. 10, wow, that's interesting. So they crumble job it and bottle it at the end of games. Hopefully that's the case here. Loose pass towards Tellers this time, though, from Jadon Sancho. And that is going to be wide, and that's going to be... I think it's a goal kick to Newcastle. Possible corner here, is it? Not sure if it took a little deflection. Philip Chapman says, what has Slabby got to do to be substituted? Well, it's unlikely that he would sub on a centre-back, I guess, in this game when we still need to effectively try and change the game and win it. But I know what you're saying. Like, in order to, what does he have to do to get dropped more like in the next game, he shouldn't be playing based on form alone. Surely Rangnick's got long enough. I'm sorry, I'm going to lose my shit next game if Maguire starts. Because he doesn't deserve to be. Simple as that. Why is he starting? It makes no sense. So, yes, you know, we'll have to have a talk about that close to the time. I hope that Rangnick makes the decision, though. Rashford now, Fedon on the right. Can he get the ball into the danger zone again? Ronaldo wanting it to his feet there. It's an aimless one by Rashi. And it is going to be wide now. And that's a short throw for United now. Matic. Matic just doesn't fill me with that confidence, though, mate. Again, like he's going to create anything. And okay, he's going to be solid. Going to be solid and sit there and probably not give the ball away, which is good. But we would have liked somebody maybe to just be able to come on a string of pass. Slabby Maguire coming from deep, though. Thank you, Seima Ashraf. Appreciate you, man. Maguire is a shithouse, as Aiden Feeney. What are we doing here, guys? I'm sorry, you would think this is like, I don't know, we're just closing out the end of a game that we're winning here. This is how slow and tepid this is. Come on, boys. Played up to Ronaldo. He chests it down. Finally, a little forward movement. Finally. Shocking. Nice. Sancho fed in by Ronaldo. Sancho to the instant. Cavani! Oh! Just shades across the 6-yard post. Well, the 6-yard box, I should say. And goes wide of the post, mate. And that is still kept in, though. It's going to be another chance for United here. Maguire brings it forward from the back. He plays a good pass into Ronaldo. Ronaldo then gets his head up, cuts back inside. Ronaldo trying to create something out of nothing there. There's no space for him at all. He's closed down. He's doubled up on Bowley. Oh, good pass into Sancho on the right. Jadon Sancho keeps it alive. Oh, no. Offside flag's gone up there anyway. And that is going to be a free kick to Newcastle. Time's running out here. Say Maximin's down on the ground. Maguire goes over and says some shit to the guy. What's he saying to him? What is Maguire doing, by the way? You know, like, you know, fuck off. You know, you wouldn't see Roy Keane doing that shit, would you? Piss off, Maguire. Yeah, okay, St. Maximum's down. He's pulled up. He's injured. That guy's just run you ragged for the last game, and you're going over to him going, you're all right, mate. Are you all right, mate? Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay, bud. Fuck off. Maguire, you disappoint me, mate, honestly. You really do. I'm not saying that, you know, that's sportsmanly and all that. Yeah, of course it is. But we're still trying to win the game, mate, at this stage. We need to be warriors, mate, going to war. Not going to check on the opposition if he's got a little bit of a boo-boo. Piss off, Harry. Thank you, Razor Classic, for hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate you. Yeah, Bruno has been shit this season, ZX Flames. You can't really deny it. It's just out of form, out of sorts. Hopefully he finds it again, but he's not the Magnifico of the last sort of season, is he? Superstar says exactly, he's too soft to be a proper captain. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see that. I want to see ruthless aggression on the pitch, mate. Or not even ruthless aggression, just ruthless mentality to win. Look, Tellers as well, handing him off, mate. What the fuck's going on here, mate? I don't get this. I'm sorry, what's happened with football? It's gone fucking soft. Maybe they're just so happy to see St. Maximum go off the pitch that, you know, that they're like going to fucking give him a pat on the back. That's the opposition. Let their fucking players worry about St. Maximum, for fuck's sake. He's just torn you apart. Mate, I just don't get that. I'm sorry, I don't get that. Yeah, Lad Al-Azhar says we don't go to war these days. We need the Insta followers. Yeah, fucking pathetic. Absolute Tekken fan. Right, Dwight Gale one for St. Maximum who's injured, then he's pulled up with an injury. Slabby should pretend he's back in Greece as Stefan. Yeah, he might get a bit of fucking action out of him then. Fair point. They get paid too much. They don't care about the results anymore, says Superstar. Spot on. Now, Nemanja wins it back. Well, come on, remember, we've only got 7 minutes to go. Come on, United, a fucking draw against Newcastle is not good enough. Come on. Don't bottle this now. John Joe Shelby shot from distance. David De Gea clutches that one to his chest. Man, don't bottle this now either. You know, we've got to win this game. Charlie says it's a draw pig, I think. Okay, guys, get your prediction in there for United. A W, which means a win, a D, which means a draw, or an L, which means that we lose to Newcastle. Get your prediction in. W, D, or L. Come on, we got 6 minutes. 6 minutes of normal time. W says Al Bundy, D says Sajad, W says J.K. Mustard, W says JW. We need a W. Yeah, we need a W. I'm hoping for that W, but there's only 6 minutes to go. Why are we United playing so slowly? Maguire to Matic are just playing it between them like a bunch of sidey crab pass football, for fuck's sake. Oh, Matic gives the forward pass away. John Joe Shelby now. Sloppy stuff, mate. Awful, 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 awful. Chance for Newcastle, potentially. Awful. Come on. Varane gets out to him. Good check. Good. Oh, great defending by Raphael. Oh, lovely by Varane. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Raphael Varane. That was lovely. You see, that was quality defending by Varane in that moment there. Excellent. Okay, now chance for United on the counter here. Oh, Ronaldo's so pissed off. It's another loose pass to him from, was it Jadon Sancho this time? So bad. So bad indeed. Mate, we do lose something by having Ronaldo up there. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. He must, what is going on? The team can't play around him with him in the team, it seems. Like, what is it? He looks so pissed off, by the way. He just looks so frustrated. Like, what have I come to here? He's working, he's running, he's making the movement, but the passes are not getting to him. Hey, try not to spam too much there, say my Ashraf lad. Is Cavani leaving, says Arsenal Manic? Potentially, yes, he's got interest, obviously, in going to Barca. He's not getting game time at United, but maybe if he's given certain assurances by Rangnick between now and the end of the season, he would want to stay. He's obviously still committed and still playing. He scored today. That's the sort of player he is. Whenever he walks out on the pitch, he's always going to give you his all, no matter the situation, it seems. So I'd keep him to the end of the season in order to just get those goals out of him between now and then let him go for free. We don't need a couple of million that Barca would give us for him. It's bullshit. Just make him stay. He needs to stay and play for us between now and the end of the season. So yeah, for depth reasons. So I wouldn't sell him at all. So I don't know if he is leaving or not, Arsenal Manic. I wouldn't let him go. If I was Ragby, there's no way I'd let him go. And it's not just because he scored today. I've been saying that for a while. Like, for depth, if you've got ambition this season, you want to keep a player like Cavani, even if you're going to let him go for nothing at the end of the season. That's called ambition. You want those goals that he can provide you. Come on then, 4 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go. It's 1-1 at the moment, Dinan Sukari, 1-1. 4 minutes to go. Rashford now. Cavani leaves that one. Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, back to Bruno Fernandes now. Bruno, oh, so bad. Such a sloppy pass by Bruno. Wake the fuck up, Bruno. Now he's giving it away again. No, Bruno Fernandes, he's melted recently, this guy. Look, and now Newcastle on the counter. Dangerous chance for them. Bruno gets back. Dangerous chance for them. They've got a chance here on the left. Space. Rafael Varane gets in there. Good challenge by Matic, but they've still got it. Rebound out. Shot on goal. Hits the inside of the post. It's bounced away. Shot on goal to the top thing. What a save by David De Gea. My goodness me. United absolutely imploding here. Shocking stuff. Almiron's caressed that one to the top left corner after they just had another chance when it hits the inside of the post. And it's fucking gone just in the top right-hand corner by Almiron, and De Gea's made a world-class fingertip save to get it away. De Gea saving us yet again. Yet again, he's the man of the match for United today. Yet again, David De Gea. It's unreal. We're so shit, he's saving us every single week, time and time again. What a great diving save that is by David. Great save, but wake up, like Berber says in the chat. Wake the fuck up. Here's a corner now for Newcastle. Bloody hell, they almost just scored twice in a row there. Newcastle corner comes in. Matic gets something on it. Back into the mixer by Newcastle, kept alive. That's going to be out for a goal kick. Yeah, without De Gea, we'd probably be 15th, Al Bundy. The best United is surprisingly Newcastle's first class gamer. I know, today you're right. They're genuinely better, aren't they, than us today? Your blood pressure, Daniel Peterson, tell me about it. Yeah, Scoojo says Newcastle, Madrid. What a save by De Gea. Poltergeist, the day De Gea leaves, your club is going down. Mark my words, says Poltergeist. It's the best goalkeeper in the league this season so far. The most consistent, the most impressive, the biggest match winner. It's got to be De Gea. So, yeah, we would be at a loss without him, unless we replaced him with a really good goalkeeper as well. Oh no, and we give it away. Another chance for Newcastle at the end. Maguire get a foot in. Oh, fuck. He's done really well there, Slabby Maguire. Really well there. He's dealt with that. That's really good. He's just got his body. That's exactly what he needs to do. Use his big slabby body. He just got his body in between the man and the ball, and that's all she wrote. Get really good defending there by Maguire, but such a dangerous chance. Such a dangerous chance for Newcastle again. Sloppy stuff cut open from Newcastle. Ball into the back post. That's going to be wide, and there's no time left for United. This is a shambles of a possible draw coming. Yeah, De Gea's the player of the season easily, said X Flames. Atletico will smash you if you play like this, says Mark Aitchison. Fantastic Dave, says Roshmano, absolutely. Adum Gulaji, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, Adum. Appreciate you. If you're new, do what Adum's done. Hit the sub. Gungshi with a 330 NT super chat, lad. Thank you so much. Let's get a Sue in there for him. He says, Dave is half human, half cat. He really is El Gato, isn't he? Saving us nearly every match. Gash game, but great commentary as always, Piggy. Mate, thank you so much, Gunky. It's such a shit game, mate. I just don't even know where to begin with this one. I'm just going to go into it raw after the game, guys. Make sure you stick around. Don't go nowhere at Final Whistle. I'm going to fucking unleash the beast on these twats today. I feel like I've got a lot to get out here. Gunky, thank you very much for your super chat, mate. I appreciate you. You're a legend. And Charlie Malhlangu getting in here as well. Thank you so much, Charlie. Says Bruno's an absolute melter, absolute gesh. Dude, spot on words from Charlie Malhlangu. 6 minutes added time, fucking come on. 6 minutes of added time. Charlie, I couldn't agree more. Absolute gesh. Thank you so much, Charlie. Let's get a Sue in there for Charlie. Man, here are Newcastle again on the counter, though. Cristiano Ronaldo getting back. Oh no. Oh no, we're open here. We're open. John Joe Shelby thankfully goes for the shot instead of the pass to the overlap. He's appealing for handball and a penalty here. The Newcastle are appealing for handball and a penalty, guys. Joelinton shot on goal. It's hit Varane. I mean, he's trying to get his hands out of the way. He's definitely not he's not got them by the side of his body, but he's got both of them sort of out like this, and it sort of hits one like that. He's definitely not trying to block it, but it would be a very harsh penalty, mate. They can't give that. No, they've got to continue. Yes. Thankfully, I don't think they're checking the VAR anyway. Fucking bunch of virgins. Honestly, they're playing like they've got no experience whatsoever at being a quality United player. You know, they look like a bunch of idiots flung together today. It's really a big shame. Such a shit game from United, honestly. Only 4 minutes of stoppage time available as well to go and get the goal, and it just doesn't look like it's coming. It looks like this game's going to peter out. No, they're not giving it. They're not giving it. Don't worry. They didn't assess the VAR. They didn't even assess it, I don't think. It would have been incredibly harsh to give that as a penalty. Slabby Maguire, sort it out. He has been fouled. That's going to be a free kick to United. Get out of the way and let's play the ball, you knob. Teams at shambles, says Nathan Phelps. Oh, by the way, guys, there's 479 of you in here. We're close to 350 likes. Do smash that like button. And also hit the subscribe. I know I keep saying it. It's probably a bit annoying, but we're close to 50k. So I'm just trying to remind a few of you, if you are new, might as well smash that free subscribe button right there. Oh, yeah. Over the top, this could be a great pass into... Oh, no, Dubravka comes and jumps it up. Oh, he's missed it. Go on, feed it to Cavani. Cavani chips one over the top to Ronaldo. No, Ronaldo's like, give it to my feet for fuck's sake. It's just not quite happening. They're not giving Ronaldo the service he wants, though. I do feel very frustrated for him myself. And everybody is saying that he's shit, but I don't really feel like it is. He's in an acre of space there, and he doesn't get the ball to him yet again. It's bullshit. What a tame performance, says Gungshi. Yeah. What is that? I don't know. We just played long ball over the top. Dubravka's dropped it. And Sancho's won it. He's given it to Cavani. Cavani's just really bad. I don't know what that was from Cavani. He should have just passed it along the floor to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's got a free shot. It was actually bollocks there. We could have easily had another good chance there, just thrown it away. It's going to be a Rory Delap Stoke City long throw style tactic long throw here from Newcastle. They waft one in, dealt with by Dallo. Dubravka now puts it out. It's going to be a throw into United. Give us the fucking ball back, you knob. What's he doing? Give him a yellow card for fuck's sake. He's time wasting. Yes, that's right. He gets the yellow card. 2 minutes to go. Come on, come on, come on, United. Bollocks performance today. Come on, get it down and play it. Harry Maguire in our own half then on the ball. Gets his head up. We need some urgency about our play. Need some urgency here. Jadon Sancho skinned you. Excellent play by Jadon Sancho. What a brilliant play. Oh, Cavani's found us on the edge of the area. That's a free kick. What a bitter play by Sancho. He skinned 2 Newcastle defenders there. And it's a definite free kick for United. Come on. Oh no, the offside flag was up anyway. Bollocks, is not a free kick for United. Shit. Hey, Charlie, mate, thank you very much for the super chat here, Charlie, mate. Charlie again, Mr. Charlie Malangu. Sorry, Malangu says, Newcastle are probably going to get pumped 4-0 next game against absolute rubbish. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We just somehow seem to make these shit gash teams look actually decent. Man, what was that? What is this I'm watching? This is like a fucking... This is like ultimate bloody blue balls here. Just can't seem to just fucking get going, can we? We've been waiting all this time, expecting a performance. It ain't coming. It ain't coming at the moment. It ain't coming. 20 seconds to go. Come on! G-Wolf says Piggy's going to pop a vein tonight, mate. G-Wolf, Merry Crimbo to you. Thank you for the super chat, mate. I appreciate you. You're fucking right about that, mate. Throw in from Dallo. Oh, and that's the fucking final whistle, guys. We've lost 2 points to the Geordies. 19th place shithouse Newcastle United right now. And fair fucking play to them. They deserve the point from it. They're unlucky not to get the result in the end, mate. Really, you know, we're fortunate to get back and get a fucking equalizer. It's a fucking absolute stinker of a performance by Manchester United. We've rotted out there. It was a rotten to the core display right from the off. The first half performance was the most Ole Gunnar Solskjaer-esque shite we've seen since fucking, well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was here. Nothing seemed to have changed there. It was all still toothless. It was all still very much misplaced passes, no sort of real control of the game, which is something Rangnick's talked about, obviously, coming into United. The players have bottled it. They've got the same bollockless meltbags at the back, that fucking human tree, Mr. Slap, making loads of errors throughout the game, and of course Varane coming back into it, gifting them a goal at the start of the game. Classic individual bottle job moments from the boys. A real disgrace of a display today, and we're lucky in the end to get a fucking draw, but it's not good enough, mate. That's it. We can't expect to compete for the title or even expect to compete for fucking top 4 when you can't beat 19th place Newcastle United. What the fuck's the matter with these guys? They've got no cojones, no bollocks, have they? No cojones whatsoever, these players, honestly. You can't beat Newcastle. Look at how we performed against Norwich the other day. We make it so hard against some of the worst teams in the world. We're in the league. We look at these teams that come to, you know, that come up against this United side full of stars, and they're not capable of competing with us on paper. But then when it actually comes to it, they just turn up. They have more tenacity about them. They seem to have more, I don't know, more guile about them. I think what it comes down to, you know, we've had a new manager in for a few weeks now. There should have been some sort of change. You know, we've changed coaching staff. I think what it comes down to is we've got a bunch of absolute melters as players at this football club that don't really deserve to be wearing the shirt. And you can see it, that midfield performance today was the same old shit we've seen before. McFred in there like an absolute fucking gangbang sandwich of shit. Can't even perform to save their lives half the time, let alone to a consistent standard. Fred's back to being shit again. He's had a couple of decent games in a row. Now he's back to being same old Fred. Can't pass to save his life. McTominay there, squirming around in midfield. Doesn't ever impress me. Never really does all that much. We're getting done by a bloody Newcastle United midfield, mate. What does that tell you? We might have a A-grade first-class forward line, but when the midfield is fucking championship standard, you're going to get let down, aren't you? We've got a bad midfield. That's where the game is won or lost in a lot of ways. And then you add on to the fact that we have a complete bloody concrete slab at the back with Raphael Varane just coming into it, not match sharp, not match fit. Still all those problems at the back with player injuries and still not sure who the fucking best centre-back is. I'll tell you who's not the best centre-back, though. Harry Maguire shouldn't be anywhere near the starting 11 based on his performances. That's another stinker of a game from the guy. That's our captain. Now, one thing I did like about Rangnick is at half-time, he's made a couple of proactive changes. He did bring Cavani on. And he did make, the changes. Got Greenwood off, who was ineffective in the first half. He did get Fred off, who was complete shite. I was happy to see him make a double change like that because it's exactly what was needed. We were talking about that before the first half ended. He had to make a point. Don't accept this level of mediocrity from these players. Rip them off the pitch. Get somebody else on. New approach. Have a go. And it worked to a degree. I thought Sancho in the second half was much better than what we had in the first half. Sancho actually did a couple of nice things. Fair play to Jadon Sancho, And Cavani came off the bench, performed. So what is this a lesson in then? Well, I hope Rangnick understands that he needs to go with these players that are actually performing for him on the pitch. Not who looks decent in training, not who's got the biggest salary, not who's got the fucking captain's armband, but actually based on who should be starting in the side. We've seen Ole Gunnar make the same mistakes over and over again. Selecting McFred and Maguire and Captain Maguire and all the rest of it. We don't want to see the same mistakes made again from Rangnick. So we need a reaction after this shitter of a game, guys. 1-1 against Newcastle, effectively throwing our title challenge away. It's not good enough. I know we've got a lot of winnable games over the next few months. This was supposed to be one of those games. Newcastle were 19th in the league and we couldn't even beat them. So, he needs to take ownership of the fact that some of these players are not good enough. He needs to make the necessary changes. I'd rather give it to a youth player than an underperforming senior player who's not fit to wear the shirt. I'd rather give it to somebody else. Give a youngster an opportunity. What's the worst that can happen? They're not going to perform any worse than fucking McFred or Slabby Maguire at the back there. I'd rather see Ted and Mengi. Fucking give it Ted and Dead and Mengi to end of the season, lad. Or any other combination of centre-back. Don't make the same errors again. Rangnick's not had long. We know that. I'm not blaming this on Rangnick. He's not had long to be able to work with these players. There's still the transition from the previous regime. Different approach takes time to actually bed in and get into the players. Plus the preparations we've had throughout the build up to this game with COVID. It's not ideal. He's not had the ideal scenario to train and get the best out of this team. But still, there's no excuse for that level of shit. Making Newcastle look like prime fucking Barca or prime Real here, tearing us apart. On the fucking counter, Saint Maximum always, why does he always play at maximum ability when he plays against us? He's so damn potent against us every time. Again, we couldn't deal with him today. We couldn't handle him. It's so easy for them. They get the ball back, they run it down the left, they get a ball in, he mesmerizes a couple of our players with a couple of step overs, a little bit of skill, and they get a chance. You saw it happen all day. And it's too easy when they're one of the worst clubs in the league. You can't let that happen to you. You have to have a better ability to, deal with that sort of break on the counter-attack. And unfortunately, they just cut us open time and time again, most of the game. Proper gash tactics. I don't really understand how we set up today. What the hell was that all about? What were we trying to do? It was like there was no identity again. Remember that Crystal Palace game when he first came in? It was like, wow, high up the pitch, pressing, clear identity of what we're trying to do and what we're trying to change. And then it's just reverted to type. I understand there's going to be a hangover. There's going to be a time where it takes to come into effect. But this is pathetic. We need better from this, man. Better than this. Oh, better than this. So in all fairness, it's a combination of things that has cost us today. It's individual errors by players. It's the players not having the heart or the bollocks for the job. Let's be fair. It's players like Slabby, the captain, not being a good enough captain. People like McFred not being good enough midfielder. I really feel sorry for Ronaldo today. He's getting absolutely crucified in the chat. People saying, oh, even Ronaldo's shit. Mate, Ronaldo was in some nice pockets of space, peeled off into space, made those runs in behind quite a few times. The balls came into him. They just didn't get to him. That's the problem with it. The service from the players' body is not good enough. If the balls had got to him, he made the movement, he made the nice runs. He didn't get rewarded for his nice runs today with the ball into him. If he'd have got it, he might have been able to influence the game a bit more. He barely had a fucking touch. How can we be blaming Ronaldo? He honestly looked okay to me. His movement, there's a couple of moments he got into the space behind the defender, ball comes in over the top, it's too much on it, not enough on it, and it doesn't get to him. So I actually really feel for him. He looked so pissed off, and people are going to be blaming him to a degree. It's bullshit. He's not a player you should blame. He's a player you should blame. Bruno fucking Fernandes, a.k.a. our best player over the last couple of seasons until this season, where he's actually shrunken into a tiny little midget man in terms of the testicular fortitude department. Where's his cojones now? He used to be able to grab a game by the scruff of the neck, and he would influence the game with a moment of magic, or, you know, just have that fight, you know. Maybe Ronaldo coming into the side has taken away that his status in the squad, his own self-belief in the squad, that he's a big character in the squad. Maybe he feels like he's in the shadow of Ronaldo now. It seems like it. It seems like the mantle of taking the game and winning the game and being a big influencer on the pitch for the team is gone from Bruno's mind. It doesn't seem like he feels like he has that role anymore now. He leaves it up to Ronaldo or somebody else. That's what it feels like to me, because you're not seeing that same Bruno with the tenacity that he had. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a mental thing, it's a confidence thing, but he doesn't look like half the player he was a short while ago. And this is a consistent thing. This isn't a knee-jerk reaction for 1 or 2 games. He's actually been shit most of the season, and that's one of our best players. So there's huge problems here at United. Nefertari comments, Maguire and Varane very poor today. Tellez poor. I mean, defensively, it was just a shit show, wasn't it, mate? They had so many chances. I mean, I don't even want to look at the match stats, but I'll tell you right now. So Man United dominated possession of the game. Doesn't mean a thing, does it, really? It's all about chances. And actually, shots on target, they did outdo us today. So we had 70% possession, 13 shots, 4 on target. They had 13 shots and 8 on target. And, of course, they looked the more dangerous out of the 2. You know, that 4 on target is quite generous, really, because we didn't really trouble Dubravka that much at all. So, yeah, disgusting performance by United. Need to kick on from this one, forget about it, and win the next fucking 10 in a row now. Otherwise, this season's completely gone. It's pretty much gone already, isn't it? For fuck's sake, guys, we're fucking playing for top 4 again. It's bullshit. Why do we have to... Why? What's going on? Why can't we just make that step up to being a title challenging side? It's so fucking annoying. Listen, I know Ollie's just got sacked and it's, you know, we need to come in, but we needed to win this. We need to go on a run. We needed to get up there again. And I'm sorry, this is so unconvincing. Losing to Newcastle, who are right at the bottom of the table, that's not going to get you anywhere near challenging for the title. It's basically we're playing for the top 4 trophy again this season. It's a fucking write-off already, in all honesty. It is a fucking write-off already. Look at the league table. So we're in 7th place on 28 points. We're 19 points off of Man City. We're 19 points off of first place, guys. What the fuck? That's totally just ridiculous. Liverpool, you know, they've got a game in hand on City, but we're even 13 points off of them in 2nd place. Like, we are shot. We're shot this season. Look at the league table. Just take a look at it. We're fucking shot, man. Oh, look, you know, I just don't have faith in this set of players at all. You know, or the current regime at this moment, just to really be able to get us to win those next 10 games. It's not like I'm hating on Rangnick at all. It's just a tough job for any man to come in and get this team of shit playing well. I mean, let me get the league table up for you here, guys, and just show you what is actually going on. It makes for horrible reading. It really does. Oh, mate. Okay, so this is the current league table, peeps. As you can see, there it is. It is, you know, it's Manchester United in 7th place on 28 points, 19 points off of first. I mean, let's be realistic. The season's over for Manchester United in terms of challenging for the title, which is what we all wanted this season. We didn't want to just participate for top 4. I know you've got to reassess sometimes. You know, Ollie's had a stinker at the start of the year, and we've not started the season well, and so you have to reassess. But it's just so frustrating, man. I'm really annoyed about this because we've been waiting for so long for it to come back, and to have this performance and this result, it just ain't good enough, man. Look at that league table, guys. We're 7th. Arsenal are legitimately ahead of us by 7 points. You know, and even if we win our 2 games in hand, they're still ahead of us. That's how bad things have got at the club. You know, at Arsenal, the fucking banter club, are convincingly ahead of us right now. It is fucking ridiculous. Right, okay. let me just get into the live chat real quick then, guys. Thank you, everyone who's in here. Do us a massive favour and smash that like button. Let's get this to 400 likes as some sort of silver lining of this guff display today. Do smash the like button. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Everyone's got a voice here. We're going to get into a big Q&A now. Get your thoughts and opinions in about that shit. Man United Hodge, thank you so much for the $5 Aussie super chat, mate. He says, I'm fed up with this. We need a big change. We're struggling against relegation teams. We should be smashing them up. It's absolutely embarrassing. Totally echo your sentiments entirely, Man United Hodge, lad. Agree. What a disgrace. Can't accept these levels. Need to make big changes. I hope Rangnick is brutal in his post-match assessment of that and says, you know what, these players are not good enough. We need to have players come in who represent the shirt well. We need somebody to lead this side well. I'm dropping Harry. He's a fucking awful player. I hope he comes out and does something bold like that, because that's what we need. Luke S. with a £2 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, Cavani is leaving. We have no chance of champions. We would be mad to let Cavani go, mate. Absolutely mad to let him go. He's one of the only, really true committed players it seems we have in this fucking club. We've barely played him this season, but when he has played, he's always come on and worked his socks off like he always does. Jonathan Gallagher with a £2 super chat says, once again let down by the players. Surprised not. Fair point, Jonathan Gallagher. The players have shat the bed. Who do you think should go from this first team? Who's not good enough, guys? Let me know. I mean, I certainly think we've got 3 candidates to stick out in my man. 4, 5 maybe even at the moment, with players like Bruno and Rashi arguably deserving to be benched, deserving to be dropped from the team. I think Rashford definitely, but Bruno, even though he's such a big game player for us, he hasn't been for a long time. He needs a reality check, that guy, just like the rest of them. So in a way, I drop 5 players right now. Maguire's not up to it. McFred, that combination of that midfield, absolutely don't want to see that again. Rashford needs a drop game because he's not in form. He's looking poor. Why reward poor performances? Thank you very much, Jonathan Gallagher, for that, dude. We will be playing when we'll slabhead. McFred will not play. That's true in United. We might get better then. We've got a really bad base for a good squad. That's it. You look at the midfield, and it's not as good as a lot of the other top midfielders. Any of the top midfielders in the league. It's not as good as all of those guys. So we're losing that department already. He's lost his mojo, says Gungshi. Too many rest days, says Joe. I mean, that's a point in the build-up to this. No preparation for going into a game of football like this. It's poor, I agree. But still, this is United, for fuck's sake, with all those quality players. Come on, it's not been ideal for anybody going into this. So I feel like United still should have had a much better display than that. Miss Free Super Chat says, Man United Hodge. Sorry, bro. Sorry. I think, did I catch up with them now? Thank you so much, Man United Hodge. Sorry, I was ranting away there, dude. Steve Johnson with a $6.99 super chat says, solid point playing a tough team like Newcastle. Fucking hell, Steve Johnson, really. I mean, fair enough, decent banter, but I mean, Newcastle United, yeah, they're proper awful. That's what's so frustrating about this. We haven't just got a draw, against Chelsea here at the Bridge. This is Newcastle at St. James's Park, a place that's just been fraught with miserable performances this season. I mean, remember, let's have a look at this league table there. So, guess what? Look at Newcastle. They got a point today against us. That puts them on 11. They've played 19 games. They have a minus goal difference of 23. They're one of the shittest teams in the league, even with Eddie Howe coming in. And we still are incapable of looking like the better team. Sometimes results don't go your way, that's one thing. But we should be looking like the much better team out there, the hungrier team as well, because we've actually got something to fight for. Okay, they are trying to survive relegation, I get that as well. But, so you can't fault their effort levels. Fair play to Eddie Howe and Newcastle. They absolutely smashed it today. They were brilliant. The first half, they were brilliant. And St. Maximin was an absolute beast. And even Joelinton looked good today. That's how shit United were. We made fucking Joelinton look half decent. It's a bad day at the office when Joelinton's having pops on goal and getting free space because you've got a fucking human slab there, standing off, not getting the foot in, letting them have free shots all the time. It's ridiculous. Griffo Chaz, how you doing? Says, we just need to throw everything at the UCL now. Only way this season can be saved. Bloody hell, what a disgrace. What a disgrace. Throw everything at the UCL. I mean, I guess we were going to throw everything at the UCL anyway. But the reality of the situation is we probably just don't have the squad capable of fucking winning it. I know stranger things have happened, but man, I'm lost, mate. I feel like a lost sheep right now, dude. I'm just out of the, I don't know, mate. It's going to take me some getting back in, mate. I've lost all faith in this fucking set of players, man, honestly. Unless the manager does something drastic, like doesn't play the likes of McFred and Maguire now and change it. So I just don't have faith in these guys to do the job for us this year. Just terrible, says Ben Conroy. Eddie's football waffle is exactly as a hangover of Ollie's tenure. Going to take time. I mean, it's a fair point. It is a fair point. But, I mean, still, though, we need to see a reaction today. I mean, look at that Crystal Palace game. You know, you can make differences in a short space. There's often, almost always happens, actually, when a new manager comes in. They sort of steady the ship. There's a change in philosophy and a change in approach. And I get that he's not had the best training set up the last 2 weeks. But, you know, we haven't really didn't see that today. There was no signs of progression at all. Now, it's early days, obviously. It's not going to happen overnight, like you say. It is a transition from the Ollie days. So it's a fair point. But it's still, though, we'd like to see a little bit of something so far, really. Nefertari Merrimtut says, can't believe how bad Man United are. I know, join the club, mate. It's quite unbelievable, isn't it? DK Thuta says, what a bad shit day. Zayn Miyasi says, thank you with a super chat. Zayn Miyasi, thank you for the super sticker there. I appreciate you, Zayn Miyasi. Get in there, my son. It says, thank you. Zayn Miyasi, go and stick a bloody burnt stick up yourself, lad, and enjoy your Arsenal victories the other day, lad. You're pissing me off. Zayn Miyasi, thank you for the super chat, though. No, sorry, I'm losing my cool a little bit there, but it's a fucking wind-up, Zayn. Anyway, fair enough, lad. You've done well. You've done well recently. What pisses me off is that United have actually dropped the ability to overtake Arsenal if we win our games in hand. Because, you know, Arsenal had a leg up here. You know, in a way, they've had an unfair advantage. They've been able to play all their games and a lot of other teams haven't. And now they've got a couple of games ahead of us. But it just makes for bad reading now, even more so, because if we win our game in hand, we're still behind Arsenal. DJ Disco Day with a €5 super chat. Sorry, guys, I'm just catching up on the chat. The chat's going mad today. Once again, thank you, everyone, for being in here. Sorry it's not a bit more of a jovial mood. I'm just pissed off with this one. Do us a massive favour, though, if you're just getting into the stream, and hit the like button on it. I can see we just hit 400 likes, actually. Hashtag 400 in there. That's pretty fucking good. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the like button. And do hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here, too. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers. DJ Disco Day with a €5 super chat. And he says, have to say, since Ronaldo came in, it's gone shit. I think the players do not look like they're in a shadow. They do look like they're in a shadow. I don't blame Ronaldo. He wants to win. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they're not giving the ball to Ronaldo effectively. So from his point of view, it's so frustrating because, like, he can affect these games, but he's not actually getting the opportunities to. And then, but like you say, maybe the previous mantle of taking the game or taking the, the responsibility in the team has been lost somewhat because you've got Ronaldo in there now. And he's such a clutch go, and the emphasis is on to get the ball to him, that everybody else sort of crumbles around him then. Instead of Bruno going, you know what, let's do this swashbuckling thing here where I make it happen, that's it, it's all on me, come on. It's like, oh, let's just give it to Ronaldo because it's all on him. And there's something to that, I think, Disco Dave. I don't know, I feel like they're passing the buck a little bit now with Ronaldo and the team. They all need to step up, they all need to get their bollocks out and show what they've got. They don't have the testicular fortitude, it seems, to fight for the club, to fight for the shirt properly. Yeah, Newcastle did deserve to win, Alan. I'll say that, and I think it's true. In the end, they probably did. I mean, De Gea was the man of the match again. Who was your man of the match, guys? To me, it's David De Gea. He's bossed it and saved us again. Without him, they could have easily won the game. They had a couple of really great moments. So who's your man of the match? It's got to be David again. He made 3 quality saves to deny them goals. And there's just as good as scoring goals, some of those saves. So it's got to be him. Man United Hodge, thank you so much for another super chat here, boss. Appreciate that, Disco Dave, man. Thank you. Yeah, Ronaldo is definitely, seems to be almost hindering the overall team performance and maybe taking a bit of the emphasis off some of the players. I don't know what it is, but I can't really put my finger on it. But I agree with you. Like, because he's come in, the focal point of the attack is different. It's no longer seems like maybe there was more of a team emphasis before. Now it's more of a, feed Ronaldo emphasis. But they're actually not doing that, though. That's the frustrating thing. They actually can't give it to him. Man United Hodge, thank you for the $5 Aussie super chat, mate. He says, going forward, I want changes. De Gea, Dallo, Varane, Bailly, Telles, Matic, Van der Beek, Greenwood, Sancho, Cavani, and Ronaldo. Hey, fair play to you, Man United Hodge, getting all the way in here from Australia. Thanks for watching the game with us today. Yeah, I would like to see changes like that too, especially the back line, like you say, Varane and Bailly, or definitely get Maguire out. He should be stripped of the captaincy. Hashtag Maguire out. And then you look at the midfield as well. Matic, Van der Beek. Yes, sounds good to me. They're both better ball-playing midfielders than Fred and McTominay, so why not play them? Yeah, they're not as fast. Yeah, they're not as pressing, but in terms of actual ball retention, maybe giving the ball and being a little bit more protective of it as well, not giving it away like Fred did 100 times in the first half, then yes, Matic and Donny, yeah, good changes, mate. Cavani and Ronaldo up top. Forget Rashford, he's out of form. Forget Greenwood, he's out of form. Let's see Cavani, he looks good. He looks like he's chomping at the bit, ready to go. giving it his all on the pitch, making stuff happen. Fucking let's have a little bit of Cavani and Ronaldo from the off. I hope Rangnick does it next game, Man United Hodge. We'll see the measure of the man soon. But he's going to have to start making some of these key decisions, otherwise he's going to lose the fan base already, honestly. If he gives Maguire the captain's armband next game, or if he plays McFred again, fuck me. I mean, you can't defend it after this performance. Who we got? We got a game on the 30th now. He's got to change. He's got to change it. Rushmano, thank you for a £10 super chat here. I appreciate you. He says, perversely, I'm glad that Rangnick saw that. He now knows some of these players are poor. The down tools for Ollie, nowhere to hide now. Great point, Rushmano, and I think that his symbolic halftime double sub is an indicator of the fact that he did see that. He did see that out there today, and he would have seen the second half too with some of the lackluster performances. So it's a great point because, look, he did rip off Fred in that midfield. He realises, wow, you know what, even though this guy's done well recently, technically he's just not good enough. Technically he's not the one. And he also took off Greenwood, who was underperforming and literally had zero input in that first half. So he made the right decision there. Now, I'm not saying he needs to throw Greenwood away, but he's obviously got an eye for, you know, who's actually good enough and who's not. And I think if you look at, well, we'll find out, won't we? We'll find out, like you say, Rashman. I hope you're right. I hope this has given him the highlights on the players that he was just umming and ahhing about. Are they good enough? And I hope it's made him realise that they're not good enough. Thank you, Rushmano, you legend. Let's get a soo in there for Rushmano. Right, everybody, get your thoughts and opinions in, guys. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes. There will be a goals compilation thing, which Mr. Exclusive is working on right now. An absolute bloody legend of the channel. Also, shout out to Exclusive. And also, there will be a FIFA stream on later tonight. But it's not turned out to be the best, the best game back for us after this little COVID break. So that's just how it is, guys. More frustration beckons, hopefully, in the next game. But you know what? In all reality, guys, let's not sugarcoat it. I think the title's over. The title challenge is over. I know we were probably foolish to think that we had a chance still. But I just thought, well, we had, when Rangnick came in, we had 12 or 13 really winnable league games until we had to play the top sides again towards March. And I was thinking, well, if we win those games, then there's every possibility we could be right back up there. I thought we could be top of the table going into that City game on March the 5th, just simply because of all the great winnable fixtures that we've got coming. But as things are going, not convinced at all that we're going to get the job done against any of these teams we've got coming up. Some of these are very tough games. I mean, let's have a look at Man United's fixtures over the next few games. We're already 19 points off of first place, which is a big concern. That's too far. At this stage, it's nearly January. It's too far away. We're just too far away. So next up, it's a game against Burnley, of course, at home. We should win that game. But it's not a guarantee with how bad United are. We should have been able to smash up Norwich City. We should have been able to, obviously, be a lot better against 19th place Newcastle United today, but we failed. After that, we got Wolves in the league. After that, it's Villa, West Ham. None of these are gimmies. None of these are gimme games. So I just felt like with the run that we had, we should have been winning most of these. But now with the start that we've had under Rangnick and the way the team's looking and how these players are underperforming and the fact that we really, if we want to save our season, we need to go in the January transfer window, buy a couple of midfielders, buy a new centre-back, go and spend big money, sell a load of players, which I'm not so sure if it's going to happen, but it's what needs to happen if we want to actually be a better team. Because we've got too many pretenders and too many lackluster melts in starting positions of this team. Right, let's get into the live chat, everyone. Have your say. Everyone's got a voice here. I'm going to try and get as many comments read out in the next 5-10 minutes as I can. So do get your thoughts in. Drop the like on it. Drop the sub if you're new as well. Hit that subscribe button. Help us out. Exclusive said, if someone told me Arsenal would be 7 points clear of Man United side with Ronaldo, I would have thought they were crazy. Yeah, especially when you consider Arsenal's start to the season as well, because they had a bad start. At one point, it looked like, wow, they're going to struggle. And now all of a sudden they've turned it around, but we haven't. So, yeah, I mean, you're right, Exclusive. This United side with not just him in, but, there's other great baller players in there too that if you could get the best out of them would be a great team, surely. Bruno and even Pogba, he's world-class on his day, etc. Yeah, Rushmano says Bruno lost possession 26 times. He was truly awful today, Bruno. Yeah, just everything he turned was poor. Everything he tried to pass, I should say, was poor. It just went to the opposition. He was loose with his passing. Really an unconvincing display. And that's not just one of a few. It's actually one of quite a few many now. That's the problem for him. Bruno out the next game v Burnley, says Rushmano. Is that been announced, Rushmano, from Has that been announced, Rushmano, from Rangnick at the end of the game there, or is that just your thoughts? Sorry, I'm just a bit confused there. But yeah, I mean, listen, I think I agree with you in terms of being dropped. If you're talking about that, I think you can't reward poor performances no matter who you are. Even if Bruno has been the best player for United, the last season and the season before, you can't just rest on your laurels. You've got to continue to perform. And even him, who's a big character and a class player on his day and everything, we know that. You can't just let him play regardless of performances. He needs to know that, hey, your level recently has not been good enough. And whatever it is, whether it's a mental thing, whatever, he needs to get back in the zone. And instead of just keeping rewarding these poor performances, you need to actually not punish them, but you need to, play somebody else, give somebody else an opportunity who might actually perform and then get a competition in there. Don't just reward mediocrity. Otherwise, you're just going to breed mediocrity. Today is bad day. Move on to the next, says Ravi OP. Are they Rangnick out? No, I mean, Poma, I don't know. Listen, nobody's going to be talking any Rangnick out stuff around here at this moment. It's about how he reacts to this as well. Like, surely he would have seen a lot of the performers today were not up to the job, and he's obviously he's aware of it. He made 2 halftime subs, which makes me think he's aware of it. Maybe Ollie wasn't aware of it, which is why he kept selecting the same old shit every week. But I feel Rangnick will be aware of it, and I feel like he'll make the necessary key changes. Because you can't rely on Harry, you can't rely on McFred, and if they're all going to be selected for the next game, then fucking hell, might as well be Rangnick out already, in all fairness. Because what's the fucking point if he's just going to make the same errors that Ollie did? I don't think he will, though. I think he's going to make changes. I think he's going to stop playing those guys in the next game, and he's going to try something else. And he's going to try and hopefully get a couple of central defensive midfielders in, or at least one, in the January window. There's talks of Kamara, there's talks of Haidara. We definitely need to get somebody in there to ruffle some feathers, a young, hungry buck to come in there and stake claim to that place in the team. So I think that's coming. I think Rangnick's not going to stick with McFred and Maguire and these guys. But I hope I'm right, because if he is, then fucking good luck to us. I tell you that, because we're not gonna see any changes playing those guys, because they're not actually good enough to play for Man United. We're supposed to have elite world-class players at this club. Look at I hate to hark back to the days. I know it's in the past, it's history, but United, with our spending power still to this day, and our history and our reputation, the support from the fan base is second to none. We should be able to compete in every position of the pitch, really, with the top sides. Man City have got world-class players in more or less most positions. Liverpool have got a good bunch of world-class players. I don't think you would say that any of their midfielders are stars, but their forward players are all world-class. The defence is all world-class, and it's like, that's what we should have. Instead, we don't actually have that. We've actually got 1 or 2, 3 maybe world-class players, and then a bunch of average players, really. Like, yes, Bruno's really great on his day. Yes, Ronaldo is the GOAT. Yes, David De Gea is one of the world's best goalkeepers. But after those guys, it's like we don't actually have the list of talents that you would want. We don't have Scholes and Keane in midfield. We don't have Beckham or, Giggs or, Cantona and any of the old school, look at the lineup. We don't have a midfield. We don't have a midfield that has Keane and Scholes in, basically, is what I'm saying. And when you add a midfield that had Keane and Scholes in, that's world class. That's elite. That's what we should be aiming to and striving to. Could you imagine? Could you just imagine a game of football? Imagine if you could, I know you can't do this, but imagine if you could simulate a game of football where you make all the conditions exactly the same, but you just put prime Scholes and prime Keane in the midfield, and the other team has prime Fred and prime McTominay in the midfield. And you tell me who would win that game. I mean, you tell me who would fucking win that game. So that's what I'm saying. There's levels to this game, and Man United should be at the top, and unfortunately we're accepting lower levels. Man United Hodge, thank you so much for the $5 super chat again, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Getting in here from down under yet again, son. He says, get that captaincy off that useless slabby mount. Give it to De Gea. He says, now I've had enough, and get rid of that useless midfield of Bruno and McDead. Spot on. Amen to that, Man United Hodge. Maguire out, hashtag McFred out. Let's get a hashtag McFred out and hashtag Maguire out. In the live chat, guys. Bruno got a yellow and put, okay, so he's what? Oh, I see, Rushmano, right. So he's out against Buddy. Well, maybe that's a blessing in disguise then. Donny van der Beek needs to come into the hole there or something and give another opportunity to him, because Bruno's not deserving of a start anyway. Think we have to accept and admit this season is a write-off. Yeah, did you disagree, Dave? I agree. Unfortunately, okay, let me ask the chat. I mean, yeah, okay. Smash a 1 in the chat if you think that the season, in terms of a title challenge, we are 19 points off of first right now. In terms of a title challenge, smash a 1 if you do think a title challenge is over now. Smash any other number if you think we could still win the title. I just want to get what you guys are thinking. I mean, I think we have to be realistic. We're not winning the league this year. We're too far behind and we're not good enough and it's not convincing enough. We should have turned the corner and started to click, and then we might be on a little bit of run of form now to have some confidence that we can win the next game and challenge. But yeah, look at all these ones coming in the live chat. There's no way that we challenge for the title this year. It's just a top 4 season. And maybe we can win the Champions League if we're so super lucky and the players can turn up in individual games pretty much. But I don't see how we could challenge for the title. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be... It is super negative saying the season's already over, but let's just be fucking real. It's almost Jan and we're 19 points off of first and we're playing like shit. What makes anybody think we could possibly challenge for the title this year? It's over, mate. Champions League, even that would be in question, Poma, mate. Yeah, I mean, we're challenging for the top 4 now. Tonk Nash says we won't even make 4th, mate. I mean, you've got to give Rangnick a chance to turn it around. You do. You've got to give him a chance to see what he can do. I think he probably can get us playing some good stuff, but it's no guarantees, mate. Cootie 001, yeah. And Lazy Dribbler thinks, no, that's it. Eddie says, interim manager should never be pressured with title race because this was about saving the season. Yeah, but in that case, he has to save the season, doesn't he, Eddie? Not take us further down. Like, we have to... He's got to save the season then. He's still got to perform just because, you know, he's going into another role afterwards at the club. I'm still going to hold him accountable for his performance between now and the end of the season. He's not had any time. I'm not judging him based on what he's done up to now because he's not had any time. But come the end of the season, I will be judging that guy, definitely. He better get this United side playing some good stuff. Definitely. Otherwise, you know, yeah, that's a good enough time to know or see what we can expect. Like the next game, he's got to make the changes. If he makes the changes, fair enough. If we perform, fair enough. If he doesn't make the changes and we still do the same old mistakes and perform in the same manner, then I'm sorry to say, but he's just more of the same old shit, which I don't want to see. Yeah, CB, absolutely disgusting that performance, wasn't it, mate? I'm with you. Absolute disgrace of a game. Oh, Eddie's football waffle says Rushmano. I agree. It was over when Man City and Liverpool smashed us under Ollie. Yeah, what did Rushmano say? Gee, you have to give a clean slate with a new manager, including the players. I mean, I'm not doing that, Rushmano. I'm sorry. These players are shit. I don't care. I'm not giving them a new slate just because we've got a new manager in. You've got bloody Maguire. He's fucking useless. He's not fit to be captain. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if you've got Pep Guardiola crossed with Jurgen Klopp and Sir Alex Ferguson's fucking testicles in a fly-like machine to produce some hybrid best ever fucking manager or whatever. It doesn't matter. You'd still have a shit defender at their disposal. He's still not United standard. He's not good enough to be captain. McFred and McTominay, fucking forget about it. Doesn't matter who's in charge. They're not good enough. So to a degree, yeah, it's a new slate. The manager's going to assess them. Well, hopefully he has assessed those guys today and said that they're shit. But let's not actually give these guys a chance. They've had a chance this season. They've had a chance last season, a lot of these players, and before. We can't let them have a new chance just because a new manager's come in. They should be held just as accountable for their performances under Ollie as they are right now. This is a shambles for a lot of these guys to be representing United and wearing this shirt. Never mind fucking, you know, giving them a chance, man. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. I just feel like... These, just drop them, mate. They don't deserve a new slate, a new fresh chance, these guys. No. They've already proven themselves to be not good enough for United. Oh, Johnny says it's piss poor. The whole damn thing is piss poor. Why don't our players turn up? Because I guess, you know, let's go back to the point, in all honesty. In all honesty, we tried coaches. We tried different coaches over the years. We tried a lot of players. You know, Mourinho's had Pogba and didn't get him to perform all that well. Ollie and now, and, you know, he didn't get him to perform that well. That's just one example of one player. There's loads of different players that are still underperforming as they were under the previous manager and who still look just as shit as they were under the previous manager. Maybe it's the players then. Some of these players are not good enough. And if you've got a couple of weak links in your team, then I'm sorry to say that's good. That's bad enough. You can lose games then. You can be exposed. You can, you know, not be able to perform as a unit. If you've got one or two weak areas in your team, that's all you need to spoil the pot. Ah. I just got absolutely triggered there. I'm getting triggered here. I'm getting triggered now, guys. It's just so frustrating. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just, you know, we waited for a couple of weeks for this. I was expecting more. That's all it is. Thank you very much there, dude. Appreciate you getting in here. We draw, guys. Didn't lose, says Berber. Might as well, though. Might as well be a loss, Berber. You know, 1 point against Newcastle, 19th place ain't good enough. That's not going to get us any Champions titles or get us challenging. It's not good enough. It feels like a loss, this one, to me. But Buster Cherry says, lucky this wasn't a 3 or 4-1 loss. United were pure slop. Yeah, De Gea had to save us a lot. Poma says it was prime. Play as you want, not Ollie-style game. Yeah, fair one. Yeah, fair point. I mean, it was very reminiscent of the previous thing. I mean, there was obviously, it's going to be a hangover, I suppose. Rushminer with a quote from Neville says, Bruno and Ronaldo are the two senior players in that dressing room. It's devastating for the younger players if the two best players are looking at the others as if they're not good enough. Yeah, fair one. I did see Ronaldo very disappointed with a lot of the passes to him. You know, he's looking at these guys going, fucking hell, come on. I'm right here. Give it to my feet right here. I'm right here. They didn't do the simple fundamentals well today. Lucky for sure, says Poma. Kate Cadet says the team needs ripping up. I told you, you can't blame Ollie for this shite or Rangnick or even fucking Jose for fuck's sake. Hey, fair point, Kate Cadet lad. I mean, you know, they obviously have an input, and Ralph's still only just begun. He might better get more out of this team than Ollie did. So let's just not judge him so early on. But also, you're spot on, mate. The players, some of them clearly fucking gash. Clearly fucking gash, mate. Berber says, I'd rather be glass full, half full. January is coming and Ralph got to see the melters melt. He will make changes. Glass full. I'm sorry to say, but I don't know how we can look at much positives right now, Berber. I'm sorry. Listen, I appreciate the optimism, but it's misguided in my opinion. This is going to be a stinker of a season, mate. You know, it's going to be a stinker of a season, mate. Okay, maybe in the long term, in the future, you know, after this season's done, with the foundations that he lays, maybe with this new system and maybe signing the right sort of players, getting rid of the players that are not performing enough and having an effect on the club over time, then yes. But this season right now, man, we're just hoping for a performance in the Champions League or something, which is not the likeliest when we can't even beat Newcastle United. So I respect what you're saying, but also, you know, I just don't really see what positives there are to take right now from this season. I just don't. I just feel like it's already, even though it's just the Jan, it's already fucking over, mate, for me. It's already over. We're not going to win it. I wanted to get us back challenging. We just signed Ronaldo, Varane, Sancho in the summer after finishing second. I thought we were on our way back to challenging this season, but in the end, it's just another kick in the bollocks. Griffo says there's about a 5% chance we sign someone in January, by the way. Man, well, let's hope that 5% gets a little bit bigger with the performance that we saw today in the lackluster midfield. Poltergeist says, since you already brought back Ronaldo, maybe Rooney can come back on a 500k salary also. Could do worse than Wayne Rooney even now, probably. Berber says, if we don't make mistakes, they can't be fixed, and mistakes are always going to happen for any team. It's a blessing in disguise. Wow, you are a sunshine, my man, Berber. I appreciate it. I do. I love the positive vibes, mate. It's lovely vibes, mate. I wish I could have that attitude, mate. I really do. But yeah, I just can't believe what I was seeing today, mate. And it's not up to the standard at all. I'm depressed. That's just depressed me, that game. CB says, sell Maguire to an Irish football club to Dundalk. Need a massive sellout. Yep. Superstar says they're just sitting on fat contracts. They'd never get anywhere else. There's no hunger in these players. Wait until the social media apologies tomorrow. Melters. Great shout, Superstar. Great shout. Spot on. That's all they care about, mate. And they're all overpaid much too soon. It's a disgrace. 8th place is the Cape Cadet. That's where we will finish unless we do something in Jan. Okay, I'll ask the question to the chat. It's a good one, Cape Cadet. Where do you think we finish in the league then? So I'm still going to say we're going to get 4th place, right? I still think with the players we have, especially if we do sign a midfielder who let's hope works out in the Jan window, I still think we're a better team than West Ham, Tottenham and Arsenal. I honestly do. So I think 4th place is what realistically what we can do. But, you know, we're already, think about this. I mean, Chelsea are 3rd. They're 3rd. And they're 13 points ahead of us. So we do have games in hand on them, though. But still, I mean, they're 3rd and they're 13 ahead. City are 19 ahead. You know, it's looking pretty ropey for even a top 3 finish at this moment in time. I mean, there's still loads of games left. I mean, what we have to remember is Man United do have a really good run of winnable games until like March, but they're only winnable games if you fucking they actually count as winnable games if you win them. This was a winnable game today. We didn't fucking win it though, did we? So yeah, you know, depends on our performances. We've got to play a lot better than this. Do you really believe we'll finish 4th, by the way? No, I do. I think we're a better team. I think that Rangnick's only just come in, mate. You know, I think you're expecting us to just instantly turn into prime Man United overnight. It was always going to be a bit of a transitional period. And with this COVID shit, it's not the ideal preparations. Honestly, I think we're going to start playing better stuff soon. I do, of course I do. But so I do think 4th place is on the cards because of the run we've got. But you know, it's not easy, mate. Yeah, Burnley, Turf Moor, interesting game, says First Class Gamer. Is it a Turf Moor or is it Old Trafford? I can't remember now. But yeah, fair enough. You're not blaming Rangnick. No, fair play, Cake Cadet. Fair play, lad. I see what you said. Quotes from Ralph Rangnick after the game then. Thank you, Rushmano. He says, I didn't like the performance at all. We didn't control the game, apart from a few moments. Yeah, it was an absolute stinker, wasn't it? Joe, what do you expect, man? I really want him out of my club. That's my opinion. So if I can life out, Rash Clown. It really winds me up about Rashford. Yeah, he was shite, mate, today, man. His form as well is not justifying a place in the starting side. Like, his form since he's come back from injury has been pure shit. So Rangnick should not be playing him in the next game. He needs to be dropped. Honestly, I would drop 5 players for the next game. I think the wing-backs, they deserve to start. De Gea definitely deserves to start. Varane's only just come back. I know he made an error, but he still looked quite good at times today. I would stick with him and give another centre-back an opportunity. But I would drop Maguire. I would drop McTominay. I would drop Fred. I would drop Bruno because Bruno's not been performing anywhere near the standard that's acceptable. I would drop Rashford and give opportunities to other players. So there's 5 players I would drop for the next game minimum. Yeah, Bruno's banned for the Burnley game. Absolutely, Zach. So there's an opportunity for... for Donny van der Beek to go in there and get a chance, or somebody else maybe, who knows. Buy in Varane. I like that combo, absolutely, Klaus. Rashford had a good second half. I think they were linked up better than the first. Definitely better than the first half. Yes, definitely better than the first half. Played a couple of nice passes, actually. But still, I mean, his recent form is not warranting a place in the starting 11 for Man United, is it? He's been poor. Ezius has always used to say players, and I love Rashford, always used to say players like Fletcher and Cavani were not good enough, so to be Man United players, but oh boy, how the times have changed. Now we'll swap McFred with Fletcher in a heartbeat. Spot on, mate. The old B-Tech players of Manchester United, or the B-team players of United would do bits these days. Man, imagine if we had somebody like fucking Nicky Butt, mate. Bossing it, Nicky Butt, yeah. No nonsense, Nicky Butt would be fantastic to control this midfield more to this standard than this shit. You know, Darren Fletcher, like you said, you know, even our lesser known or lesser great world-class midfielders, you know, the lesser ones, would be much better than the shit we've got right now. Slam dunk Maguire into a crash can, says Chris Benoit. Mark Coughlin says Dalot played okay. Yeah, Dalot was okay. You know, Tellers was okay going forward, but defensively, we were all over the gaff. I mean, Dalot got rinsed as well a lot of times on the left by the likes of, St. Maximin running down the left-hand side for Newcastle, and obviously Dalot looking all over the gaff a lot of the time. Long live Dennis Irwin. Guys, we're going to wrap this video up. I've just seen the time. I've got to get on and do a FIFA video in about an hour's time. We'll be back in an hour with FIFA. Between now and then, I'm going to get a video up of the goals reaction as well. So just keep a lookout for that. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Help us reach that milestone of 50,000 subs. If you're the first time here, you've been on the channel, do subscribe, get involved. We do Man United news daily and cover all the latest United transfer news and the games and reaction and all that sort of thing. So make sure you get yourself involved with the channel by hitting the sub. Twat the like on it before you go. It's free. Give it the Kung Fu Cantonar treatment. Follow us up on social media on Flying Pig United at Flying Pig United on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And also the website is unitedflyinghigh.com. Yes, Poma removed the players, the circus games incoming, absolutely. Sukranash Pasha, thank you, Gungshi, for all the support throughout, you legend. Have a great day. Shame about the result, but listen, guys, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas time, and we'll have to just put this one behind us and get on to the next one. But it is a kick in the bollocks. It's a big blow for our season because realistically, the title challenge is already over and it's not even ended 2021. It's a disgrace, but realistically, for me, I feel like it is over. Scoojo1, thank you, my friend. Poma, Mark Coughlin, Steve Hall, Gungshi, Illy United, Tonk Nash, Geordie Heaton, Portuguese Cake Cadet. Do us a favour, guys. After this video is finished, come back and comment on it. Get your thoughts in about what you think went wrong and what you think we need to do next. Also, come back in about half an hour's time. We'll have the goals reaction compilation video on there. You can come back and, vent and have your say on that one. Keep a lookout for that. That'll be released shortly. That's it from me. Thank you, guys. Gungshi, Steve, Geordie, Tonk Nash, the Cake Cadet, Bernard, Rushmano, Madhouse, Superstar, all the legends of the channel, all the members of the channel. Thank you so much for being a member. All the moderators of the channel. Thank you so much for moderating the channel today. Obviously, you had your hands full today. Thank you so much, everyone. Cool Homies, appreciate you. Thank you so much, Cool Homies. We got a late super chat here from Jarvis Cocker. Thank you, Jarvis, for the 50 knocker super chat here, Dad. He says, great stream, Pig. Disappointed with the result, but you're great, mate. Hit the like and help Mr. Pig with the good effort he's putting in. Thank you, Jarvis Cocker. I appreciate you, my man. I really do. What a lovely comment from Mr. Cocker. Come on. Get in there, Jarvis. What a nice comment, mate. That's cheered me up a little bit after that shithouse display. Thank you, Jarvis. Let's get some souls and love hearts in there for him. Have a great night, Jarvis. Thank you, mate. We'll be back in a bit with FIFA, Zamir, Bernard, Cool Homies, Gungshi, Jonathan, Sukranashal, Mr. Jarvis Cocker, and everybody else. That is it for the end of the stream then. Like before you go. Subscribe for more. Click the bell icon like your name was Quasimodo. Esmeralda the bells so you get a notification when we post and go live. Thank you, Man United Hodge. Yes, FIFA in an hour. 1 hour, FIFA in an hour. Man United Hodge will be back then. Cool Homies, Rushy, Sukranashal, Man United Hodge, Norfolk Pyro, Jarvis Cocker. That's it from me. Thanks for watching the stream. United need to do much better than this next game because that was a bag of shite. We've come back after a little period of being away, expecting a reaction. We did get a reaction. Unfortunately, it was a gash reaction. Time for a new reaction. Hopefully, Rangnick assesses the team between now and the next game against Burnley, realises that midfield of McFred is nowhere near good enough, realises that Maguire's not a fit captain, not a fit starter in the side, let alone a fit captain, and makes the changes. Let's hope, guys. Here's to hoping. Thanks for watching. That's it from me. A proper shit display today and a gash result. Goodbye, guys. We'll try and cheer you up in an hour with some FIFA, so come back and keep a lookout for that goals reaction video. Right then, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Bye. Take it easy and come on, United. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they sink, sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. Soon. Thanks to all the channel members here, guys. Hey, I still need to update this. I am going to get this updated in the next day or two. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I am. This is for the channel members. Thank you, everyone. I need to add a load of people to this list. It will happen in the next couple of days. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Shame about the result, but let's be having you later for the FIFA. See you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in.